One two 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 one two. Let's go, man. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. We back at it. We back at it. We back at it, man. Wednesday, September 17th. Let me make sure the beat is a little bit lower. Big salute to the gang. Comic gang strong. Big salute to B3 on the beat. Let me go on Instagram Live, let the people know that we are out here. We back at it, man. We back at it. 1 second, gang. Okay, we back at it, man. We back at it. Wednesday evening, September 17th. Let's get it popping. We got a lot of things to get to. Big salute to all the people who are popping up on all the platforms that we are on. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. Salute to the people who are popping up on my phone over here. We are on YouTube as usual. Make sure to hit that like button. We are on Twitch. We are on X, aka Twitter, and we are on Kick. All right, so gather around. We got a lot of things to get to this week. First of all, starting with the Drake and Pressa song leaks. Okay, it's been a little bit wonky with the song leaks, and there's a little bit more story that goes to it, as well as some of the copyrights that have been coming in from that song right there. Also, I want to give an RIP to YTN Paco. There's been some updates on his recent murder, so we'll definitely get into that as well. Also, Toronto rapper Young Stitch is missing. All right, we're going to get into that and, just some of the details around that. And big salute to Young Stitch. If you do see this, pop out, bro, because you've been missing for a while. All right. Also, the Spotify charts is looking kind of grim right now. There's been only 4 songs on the Spotify charts, and that is an all-time low of all time. So we'll definitely get into that. Getting into some like rap news as well. Big salute to Quake Matthews. He made the Ice Cube album. We're going to definitely get into that. Canada is low-key running the music game. I have a big discussion that I want to get into when it comes to the Canadians running the urban music game, not just the music game, the urban music game, all right? And I want to go over the Canada First rally with the homie DJ Czar, aka Boro Sounds, aka Cheeseburger. We're going to get into a bunch of stuff. Let me know if you have anything else that you want me to talk about in the comments. All right. For the people on Instagram, we are live on YouTube, youtube.com/welovehiphop network. Let's go. Jeez. What's going on, gang? Let me see what's going on over here. Comment gang strong, man. Is my audio good? My audio is good. Let me know if my audio is good. Iceman in the chat. Big salute to Iceman. I don't know if that is the Iceman. Popping up over here from Twitter. Big salute to Old John Crow 416 Trackstar Music. Big salute to Tasha_Latina. Good evening. Big salute to Juicy Hamburger in the building. Big salute to Clickbait, Click to Bridge in the building. I was about to call you Clickbait something. All right. Big salute to the Shiesty Bud. All right. We are out here, man. Let me turn off this beat over here. Big salute to B3 on the beat, man. Big salute to B3 on the beat. Listen, gang, we back. I don't feel like I have a crazy list of topics. I ain't even going to lie to you today. But we do have topics. And I wanted to make sure that because we stay consistent over here at the We Love Hip Hop Network, that we make sure that we pop out and do this live. But if you guys do have any other topics that are going on in the news today, anything that breaks, I'll be definitely keeping up. This is also the advantage of doing a live stream. As anything does pop up, I'll be looking into my Instagram feed, Reddit, whatever. So we'll catch anything while it's breaking. But before we get into anything, let me run a couple of ads and then we're going to get shit started. Big salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club, with delivery all over the GTA and now all across Canada. They got the best selection of flour, edibles, and pens, and all types of goodies that you need. You can find them on their Instagram page, Diamond_Club_Canada, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed app, as well as the Leafy Things app. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop Network, and they may give you a discount. Big salute to Diamond Club. Cheer! Okay, one more ad and then we're going to get to it. I want to take a quick break from this episode to give a big shout out to Only Loud.
Canada's one-stop shop for your favorite legacy brands and all things Loud. Only Loud provides mail order delivery nationwide and same-day delivery to those in the Ottawa area. Check them out at onlyloud.ca or follow them on their socials, Instagram at onlyloudcanada or on Snapchat onlyloud.ca for more exclusive content. Only Loud is not just a product, it's a lifestyle. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer.
Cheer. Yes. Big salute to the sponsors, man. Yo, we got an interview dropping tomorrow morning. Big salute to Russell. Yo, I'm going to show y'all a little clip of this Russell interview, man. All right. Russell's been doing his thing. He's changed his name over the years. You might recognize him as D Pride from back in the days. We're going to be dropping this interview tomorrow morning. Make sure to hit that like button for everybody who's popping up also.
I know you. Yeah. Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Like,
songs from back in the days. And I was
like,
I hear M, I hear Drake, I hear Mac. I hear Mac Miller right there. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah, dude.
And you're D Pride.
Yeah.
I want to take a quick break from Loud to the sponsors. Cheer.
Yeah.
Because I know you as Russell, right? But from social media, right? From watching you, following you on social media and stuff like that. But like, I feel like I bumped into you as D Pride back in the days.
Another chapter passes by in the novel of my legacy. Waking up the sunshine, my mama flipping eggs for me.
Oh, that's how I know you. Yeah. Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Like open mics, things of that nature, taking the bus everywhere.
Yes.
Like I was really, people don't realize I was outside.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Outside.
And I'm talking like the days of Oliver working at like Ransom and seeing Nico at Goodfoot. And, you know, like I wasn't old enough to get into like certain clubs, but being outside of certain clubs, seeing all these dudes, like, bro, I really got Toronto lore. Like I'm really like a child of the city. So
I remember D Pride from back in the days, but then like now that I made the connect, I'm like, oh fuck, it's you.
Yeah, man. I definitely when you like First off, like Real Toronto DVD, obviously, like that was, of course, seeing you on there. But like, yeah, I've seen you outside as a kid, like a couple times, you know, we never formally met. But I had always just been like, I'm a student of Toronto culture. Like, shout out to Addy Papa.
Salute to Addy.
Legend in this. Like people got to know the Addy Papa lore. You know what I'm saying? But like, he's one of like the only people I could talk to nowadays, or like, we could just sit there and have a whole Toronto lore discussion because he was really outside like that, you know? So me being 15, I wasn't in like clubs and certain places like that. But when it came down to like a lot of things like pertaining to like music and things of that nature, open mics, anywhere where you could perform, like I remember my brother used to just bring me everywhere there. Once he got his license.
Yo, big salute to Russell, aka D Pride. Interview dropping tomorrow morning. I'm going to be loading up the member section with some new interviews real soon. I got an interview tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, so we're going to be loading up the member section. And also, just a quick update and big salute to DJ Czar, aka Burrow Sans, aka Cheeseburger in the building. Hold on, let me give him an air horn right there. Where my air horns at? Where my air horns at? Turn this shit up. What are you saying, brother? I got a documentary on the way. Okay, let's say about 3/4 done the documentary. The narration is pretty much done. I've recorded almost all of it, and it's almost ready to go. It's the rise and fall of the Toronto drill scene, a full comprehensive documentary breaking down the start of the drill scene from, I would even say like 2012, 2013 over here in Toronto, or even just the inception of the drill scene from Chicago and how it spread over here to Toronto. Some of the predecessors before the drill rappers that came into the game, you know, some of the people from my time, I talk about that and how we transitioned into the drill, and then shit just went up and then down. All right. So look out for that documentary. Give me about 3 to 4 more days and I'm going to upload it to the member section, but I'm still trying to think of when I want to drop that, but it's going to be about 40-minute documentary. All right. So we're going for a long one over here. All right. Pause. All right, but let's get to the news. Let's get to what we got over here on the list. I want to start off with this Pressa Drake track, National Treasure. The track dropped maybe about 4 days ago now. When we recorded the podcast, the track had already dropped. So I think it was Saturday night when the track dropped. At first, when it dropped, it was like, I don't know, a really trash copy with the kids talking over it and stuff. I'll tell you guys this right now as we talk about this story. I'm not going to play the song here in any capacity. I'm not going to play the kids' version with the annoying kids talking over it. I'm not going to play the academics version. I'm not going to play the version that I received that sounds a little bit better mixed. All right. I ain't playing none of that shit because what happened was they starting to hand out copyrights. I'll show you what it looks like on my Twitter right now. And let me just pull up my Twitter. Okay. So salute to Sparkles, I guess. Is it? And I'm sure Sparkles is an OVO fan because he or she or they has a little owl there in their bio. And they said, glad you've been copyrighted again. I don't know about again. I don't know about the first time, but this is what it looks like on my version of National Treasure. Okay, so if I go over to my page here, Drake times Pressa, National Treasure, better mix, you're welcome. But it says this media has been disabled in response to report by the copyright owner. Now, I don't know. I guess obviously the copyright owner would be Drake and them. What I'm going to do right now, what I'm doing in my phone, is I'm going to actually do a quick story post of what I received from Twitter. And then make sure that it's posted already. Give me a quick second here, gang. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go over to my Instagram page because they ain't playing over there. They're not playing when it comes to this track here. Sorry, I need to just do a quick couple of adjustments before I go on my Instagram page. I don't want y'all up in my DMs and shit. All right, so follow me on the gram, Friday Ricky Dread. Let me go to my stories. So I received this morning. When I was trying to go into my account, I all of a sudden got this notice. I was like, what the hell's going on? I can't just go onto my Twitter. My heart jumped out of my chest. And then I realized, oh shit, it's probably a copyright. So it says here, your account has been locked because X received a compliant Digital Millennium Copyright Act, DMCA, notice for the content posted on your X account. Under the DMCA, copyright owner can notify X claiming that the user has infringed their copyright works. Upon receipt of a valid DMCA notice, X will remove the identified material. X maintains and repeat copyright infringement policy under which repeat infringers' accounts will be suspended. Occurring multiple DMC strikes may lead to suspension of your account. All right. So I try to do a little bit of investigative journalism and see if I can find out what was going on with the song itself to see if maybe the song might be coming out. I'll tell you guys the truth. I haven't received any answers yet. When I do receive an answer, I definitely will let you guys know. But from what I'm seeing here, I think the song's coming out. All right. For them to start giving out copyrights on the song, I think the song's coming out. Because contrary to what people were thinking, I know when academics previewed the song, he spoke to Pressa, he spoke to Top 5. I'll play a little bit of what was going on over there as far as the story, the lore behind this song over here. Let me find this here. Let's go up on Reddit. Become a member of our Reddit. We Love Hip Hop Canada. Let's do this one, part 2.
That's a fact.
Only the real survive, fam. I have an album coming. I have a tape coming, fam. I'm telling you, Crody. I'm the hardest shit. Yo, I'm the hardest shit, Crody. What you think,
Yo,
Crody?
if Drake don't use this song, it got to be on your tape. I need it on your tape.
Fam, yo, you see what I spit, Crody?
Yeah. I know.
It's the field, fam. I'm telling you, Crody. It's the real thing.
Yo, if Drake not using the song, I'm gonna tell him I need the clearance for your tape. We need this on your tape. That's a fact.
That's what I'm talking about. Executive produced by Act.
Come on now. Let's do it.
You ready?
Yo, put it like this. It's about time. It's about time everybody in the city get turned up. You know what I mean? Like, we're
the influence crew. We're the ones with the Raris. We're the ones with fucking $500,000 watch. We're the ones with property. We're the ones with fucking all the shit. We have.
And driving through a tunnel or something. Yo, I asked in the poll right now, should Drake put the song on Iceman? Okay, I know that these guys are having a old discussion about, yo, put that on your new tape, Crow. It's going to be crazy, da-da-da-da. And I see some of the comments saying, yo, the track is old. The track is a year old. Listen, as far as the Iceman project or anybody's project, to be honest, it doesn't mean that all of the songs that are going to end up on the project are songs that were recorded within the last 4 months or last 3 months. Mans could be using songs from 2 years ago that end up on a project. As long as the song's fire, as long as it makes sense as far as the flow of the album, then go on with it. Put it on the album. But what I'm asking you guys is, should it go on the album? Okay, let me go check on the poll, the early polls right now. All right, 71% says yes so far. Only 29% says no. I think the track is fire. I think this is a good look for Pressa. You know, it was kind of nasty what the whole story was with Drake wanting to do the video with him, but then it ended up that Drake put out this video, the video that's on the screen right now. And also, yo, Academics, you ain't low, bro. Let me just give a shout out to Academics. Academics, you ain't low, bro. Because I was watching the stream and the music was playing in the stream. And I said to myself, he might get a copyright because he was going crazy with the song. He was running it back. You know what I'm saying? He had like a nice, clean, mixed, mastered version that he was playing, right? Head bopping. You know what I'm saying? It looked like his head was about to fall off his shoulders the way he was going crazy. But while I was premiering the podcast, let's say about 2-3 hours earlier, I got a copyright notice. All right. You know, episode 613, we were watching it. We were doing the premiere. And while the premiere was happening, I got a copyright notice for the song. Not for anything else in the video. Okay, we didn't have music videos playing in the background or whatever type of excuses the Academics try to use for his stream getting blocked or getting stopped. All right. Because I know when he came back on stream, he was like, oh, yeah, I started seeing stuff on my dashboard and YouTube was like, yo, copyright infringement because I was playing music videos in the background. I don't want to call the nigga a liar, but that's cap, broski. Because you've played music videos in the background before while talking about shit and the stream never came down. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, that stream must have came down because of the song, broski. He ain't gonna admit it. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, like, it's gonna make it look like, nah, bro, I had the exclusive, and you know, the record label shot it down. But in my opinion, that's what happened. All right. Brick Baby Ray says, you ain't act. I know I ain't act. I'm Friday. I'm me, nigga. But I'm just saying, Act might say one thing, and listen, the industry has a lot of behind the scenes shit. Not everything, and myself included, I'll even put myself in the category. Not everything that we're going to say on the microphone is everything that we actually know of what's happening behind the scenes. So if he got a copyright for the song, why would he tell us? I'm telling y'all, okay? Take that, all right? Just accept that. I'm willing to tell y'all the song is getting copywritten, and if that's the case, that means there might be good things to come.
The stuff.
Pause.
If they're looking for the stuff, we have the magic stuff. When Michael Jordan's drinking, we have it.
We have the magic stuff, sir.
Yo, we have it right now. I'm telling you, we're the guys right now.
Yo.
What you think? Just because niggas are botting their fucking posts? What you think? Because niggas are botting their shit and paying for views? Nigga, I never paid for a view in my life, bro. Niggas are botting their posts.
Yo, listen, man.
Where the niggas doing numbers and not really doing numbers? You feel me?
Yo, put it like this. What people want to see is that energy, man. I think you guys are bringing that energy, man. Yo, listen. Keep me updated on this song, because number one, we can't keep, I didn't even play the whole thing. We can't keep playing this shit as elite. This shit got to come out. And if Drizzy not using it, it got to be on your tape. And we got to put some energy to that, okay?
Yeah.
Let me know.
Now I'm ready.
Yo, hold on. When you trying to drop your tape, though? When you trying to drop your tape?
I don't know. When should I drop it? Tell me when I should give it a date. I have 3 weeks. I'll drop it in 3 weeks.
But if you drop it, it doesn't mean that you could get the song. Drake just did a freaking super crazy triple entendre verse. You can't just have that. And salute to Pressa and the whole gang. But niggas is acting like they're making the decisions over here. Like, nah, bro, the song could leak as much as it wants. But as we know, as I'm telling you guys right now in real time, you could leak a song and they'll take it the fuck back.
Yo.
In a month. Next month, I'll drop it.
I heard you on the record. You said BFR Records the hottest.
We're the hottest, fam. We're the hottest label, fam. What you talking about, cuz?
Come on now.
Rich off connections, cuz.
Academics
watch when they write our story.
Hey, let me tell you this. A lot of people
free my pops, bro. Free my pops. Free Prestige, man. Free my dog. Free my dog Prestige, bro. Free pops.
Yo, Press. Listen.
347, man.
Yo, what we gotta do? We gotta do an old school stream again, yo. I want you, Boondog, whoever y'all pick. We gonna do a stream together, yo. We gotta do it before the album. All right.
Let me ask you guys a question before we move on to the top 5 part, because top 5 is going to call in just now. I'm going to actually skip forward to when top 5 calls in. Do we need another Academics Toronto stream? Because once upon a time, those streams were definitely legendary. I'm not going to lie. Those streams were legendary. But one in the chat if you guys want to see another stream. 2 in the chat if you're over it. Because I'll say on the flip side, as far as the cons, as far as that stream, there was a lot of just bullshit, a lot of debauchery, a lot of just niggas just arguing back and forth. I don't think that Toronto, at least the Toronto drill rappers, have the emotional maturity to be able to get in the same room, even if they have beef, and look for the opportunities. They're not going to say all of them, a lot of them. Okay, because there was some that were trying to jump in the stream and be like, yo, I got new music that's on the way, da-da-da-da-da. But for the most part, it just became a shit show. So with all that being said, 1 in the chat if y'all want to see another one, 2 in the chat if, nah, kill that. That's 2023 shit, nigga. Okay, I see a bunch of ones. I see 1, 2 in there. Okay. All right. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, bet. Bless.
All right, gangster, love.
My guy Pressa, Yeah, Pressa's too gangs. Yeah, I couldn't get no gossip out of him. I couldn't get no gossip out of him. Pressa's a real gangster. He's just not going to say nothing. He's just like, yo, whatever, right? It's all good.
Ack was plastered on that stream. He's just dropping shit.
Let me see. Should I call top 5 or no?
This is top instigation right here. I don't know why you. Oh, hold on. I don't know why he asking the chat. You know you was gonna call top 5 anyway, nigga.
He's probably busy. All right, we're about to get into the regular stream here.
Yo, Big Ack.
Yo,
You know what he said, my dog?
yo, I'm not gonna lie, y'all was spinning that song on stream. Still, I'm not gonna lie, I'm on stream.
Yo, what song? What song?
Yo, it's the Drake and Press Machine song.
Touchdown! My bad, Ack. My bad.
Yo,
That
hold
Drake and
on.
Pressa?
Hold on. I gotta address this comment right here. Yo, DJs are aka Borough Sounds, aka Young Shawarma, aka Cheeseburger says Akron Friday look like half bros. Stop this, bro.
Yo, let me ask you a question.
That song was like, hold on, that song was like 1 year old.
Hold on.
You know, let me tell you a crazy story.
Okay.
Story time.
No diss to none of them. And
Yeah.
Act, I'm not dissing. So Drake shot a video to that song. He told Pressa, I'm at Scarborough Town Center shooting this scene to the song. Yo, you do your part of Driftwood, blah, 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 this. So basically, Pressa was getting ready to shoot his part, but the whole time Drake put a whole nother song.
What song?
Called No Face in the Scarborough Town Center video. Action from Line. I swear his heart was broken. It was way worse than when Koi left him.
No, stop it.
I swear, Ack, bro. I wouldn't lie to you, Ack.
Why would Drake just put No Face over the song if he told Pressa he was gonna put the other song?
Because he's not. That verse sucks, bro. That verse sucks.
Nah.
Stop this. Pressa floated on that beat right there. Don't do that, man. That's hate, man. That's high grade hate coming from top 5 right there, man. Because listen, no matter how much these guys are beefing with each other and whatever their beef is about, when it comes to music, like rapping, with all due respect, because y'all know I talk to 5 sometimes behind the scenes, you ain't holding a pen to Pressa, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pressa's been doing this too long. He takes rapping way too seriously to be like, oh, his shit is whack. You're just saying that to be a hater, bro. You're not saying that and believing it when you listen to the song and like, oh, that shit is whack. That ain't it, my nigga. I'm seeing niggas on Twitter like, yo, Pressa carried the song. I seen that comment. I'm like, holy, y'all really, really like the verse. I do too. But I was surprised even how much American audiences was like, yo, holy shit, man. That nigga Pressa bodied that shit. So don't be a hater, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like maybe when it comes to the song, these guys were like, fuck it. We're going to release it. Because like I said on the podcast a couple of days ago, I got some information from behind the scenes. Somebody from over at the camp, I'm not even going to say who, I'm just going to say somebody from over at the GGG camp said, yo, Pressa and them mans released the song. All right. It wasn't the streamers, or maybe they're the ones who sent it over to the streamers or whatever. Right. But that was the allegation that's going around. Hold on. Sound effects. So then when I heard this story here, and I'm going to let Top 5 finish the story, and then I'll finish my story.
Honestly, I'm a real nigga. I'm not saying Drake's scared of nobody, but I think Drake gave him that verse as just like, yo, just shut up. You know what I mean? Here, just shut the fuck up, leave me alone. Because at that time, let me tell you what really happened. Remember, those days Drake was generous, my lawyer fees, and then he was giving Pressa the verse. But me, it's like, when you give a man lawyer fees, you really want to see me on the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you ever gave me a song and you can't clear it and it's not released, you don't rate me. You didn't hear what Little Dirk said? What do you say in that song? Rappers pay me for a verse. Don't clear the song. What do you say?
Yeah.
I think, I'm just telling you the truth. I no hate, but that's how I felt like it happened. You know what I mean?
This nigga said no hate. Because,
yo, why
bro, you know what? How much views you at? If it's at over 15K, I'll talk my shit.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell the views. I'm gonna tell the views right now. No, I'm gonna be honest.
What's
with
the
you.
views, Crow?
You know, I'm not no liar. We're at 14K right now. We need an extra 1,000. We need an extra 1,000 here. Yo, we got 5. Yo, this is 5. Looking healthy as ever.
Smash that like button, yo.
Yo, we need an extra K in here. Yeah.
You know what's so crazy? I'll do that for strength. So Pressa was supposed to perform at Wireless.
Yeah.
He's scheduled. Drake's supposed to bring him up, but I don't like Pressa. You know what I mean? So I told Drake, yo, you can't bring this guy out.
We gotta squash that beat. I talked to him just now. I just called him. We gotta squash it. Everything. Like, listen, yo.
Just send me an Addy, bro.
Yo. Put it like this. Yo, I'm about to be at the point. I'm about to send you $500,000 and send him $500,000, and we all sit down. We all gotta make money.
If he comes back to Toronto, I'll squash it. Promise?
No. I was just, hey, you get $500,000, he get $500,000. Everybody just get some money. Yo, we do good.
Hold on. Y'all believe Ack with that run right there? He's willing to give up $1 million to see these two guys squash the beef. Okay? I need another poll, and I wish I could make multiple polls on the YouTube thing, like a strip club. You know what I'm saying? One in the chat. We'll do that. One in the chat if y'all believe Ack is willing to give these guys $1 million. 500,000 wow each. 2 in the chat if they're just capping, bro. They're having a cap fest. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember he gave these niggas $5 million when he was in Jamaica with them. Y'all remember that shit? I need to know, man. Let's see if I could find that. Academics, Pressa, top 5. Let's do that. Academics, Pressa, top 5. Hold on. I'll find it. Academics. I'll do this. Academics, top 5. Found it. I'll show you guys. Because if he was willing to do this, then he might be willing to give up $1 million to these niggas, bro. Y'all remember this?
Big Act in the building, man. The Academy Records. I told you I was launching, man. Listen, I dropped a $25 million bag. I had to do it, man. The first signees to the Academy.
Memories don't live like people do. They all remember you.
Academy Records, the biggest demons out of Toronto. Yo, listen. Y'all artists, y'all don't have a hit song. Y'all not dripping like this. It's gonna take a while. Let me tell you this. $5 million. I signed it, put $5 million in his pocket. $5 million straight. Hey, this guy been rich. I was giving $5 million just cause. Okay. Yo, Bundar, yo, you got that. Tell him Bundar sliding right now. He's sliding somewhere. Yo, listen. No. I had to give Bundar $5 million just for him to stop sliding. That was only
extra 5, just like that.
It's over.
Right? So why wouldn't he give these guys just $500,000 each, man? Hold on, I need to put that comment on the screen before we move on, because that is a goated comment. DJ Capidemics is crazy. Oh shit, man. Comment gang strong.
Yo, me and you, we go running up on Steak. Yo, you see the Steak shirt? Yo, we go crazy.
Steak changed my life.
Yeah. Yo, we just.
Yo, there's a lot of serious guys. They need $2 million. They need $2 million to squash for that guy. Yo, they want to grab the chatty by his hair, put him in the toilet.
Yo, $500,000 still. Yo,
this is how I know it's cap. Because a man offers you $1 million, $500,000 each person, to squash beef that no blood has been shed. Blood has been shed, but I don't think that it's shit, man. I was gonna say beef that no blood has been shed, but a nigga's neck got cut. He lost a homie in the hood, A lot of shit has happened since these niggas been beefing. I'm not saying that it's directly correlated to the beef, but a lot of shit has happened. But a man offers you $1 million and you tell him, nah, I need 2. Cappity cap, bro. You guys pre-planned this phone call.
Okay. What happened at Wireless now? You said what?
So he was supposed to perform. I told Drake in February, yo, I'm gonna get this guy to perform. Then I fell out with him. I'm like, yo, Drake, you can't put this bitch ass tranny on stage. So he didn't do it. So Pressa wasn't at Wireless. And I know he's salty as fuck. I'm telling the story. I know you want to kill himself after the story comes out. So that's why I think Drake played the beat in the elevator. I don't think he wants to release that Pressa verse. Probably after this live, Pressa's gonna call him and say, yo, look what he's saying. You gotta let me release it.
No, we gotta get that clear and still. We gotta get that clear. Yo,
I'll call Drake right now to re-release it.
But he has to redo his verse. Got the whole song. I rinsed it tonight. I had
the whole song. I had the whole song when I met Julian.
Oh, okay. Well, I rinsed it tonight.
This nigga said he had the whole song when he met Julian.
Yo, Drake gotta clear this one. I rinsed it.
Oh, wait. How long ago was that, man? When these guys were hanging out with Julian and shit. I just need to check something behind the scenes here. Let me just run a quick check here. Dubai. I'm just checking my channel. How many months ago that whole Dubai trip was? That was 9 months ago. So we had the song at least a year ago. Because this song was recorded during the time of the 100 gigs time.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. What?
So you're not a biased person, right?
I'm not a biased person. Yo.
Hold on.
I want my dogs to win.
See, you're biased. You're being biased on this decision.
I want my dogs to win.
Yes. Okay. Out of 1 to 10, how's Pressa's verse?
Yo, Pressa was.
See, right now, why isn't my stream coming down? And let me not talk too much shit before my stream actually comes down. With the music videos that are playing in the background over on Act Stream while we're reacting to Act Stream, why hasn't this stream got deleted? Right? Let me check on YouTube. Let me go check on my YouTube dashboard real quick before I friggin' play myself. Nothing. Right? Green dollar sign. We still good. So music videos are playing in the background over here right now. And I know that the YouTube algorithm also catches music videos. I'm aware. I'm not going to be obtuse when it comes to that shit. But I don't think that was the reason why his stream came down. But I have a theory here. That's besides the point. I have a theory here. And we're going to massage this theory. Pause. Just under the assumption that the information that I received is true. Okay? From the GG side of things. Now, let's say that Pressa's camp was the one that did release the song. With the information that we have now, with the song, was supposed to get released, the song was supposed to have a music video to it, but it ended up becoming the No Face music video that they did over the Scarborough Town Center. That all happened. Pressa felt burnt basically that around that time. So I'm sure the demands were a little bit salty. And from there, all right, that's when they were like, you know what? If niggas invite us to a party in Dubai, why not go? It's fine. We've been loyal to the OVO niggas. And this is just my theory. This is just my conspiracy. Why not go to the party that these XO niggas invite me to? Just go check it out. And then they put up the BFR XO things. We over there in Dubai. Niggas start linking up with the XO niggas. It's fine. Because I did a song with the boy and he burnt me. Pause. We were supposed to, he told me to go record my part of my verse over there in Driftwood. Everything was going to be all good. You know, I'm going to record my part over there at the Scarborough Town Center, and we're going to connect the two videos together. It's going to be fire. And then next thing you know, he sees the music video and he hears No Face over the same music video that was supposed to be the premise for his music video. Man, fuck it. We going to that party. This is just my conspiracy theory. Oh, you got tickets to the concert? I'm calm. Yo, listen, man. I'm in New York right now. You in New York? Yo, listen. Yo, Cash. Send me 10 tickets for me and the man them. We're forwarding. That's all I'm saying. Listen, Carol, I wish I had the tinfoil. I would have made a tinfoil hat for y'all today. But I'm just saying, with the timing of everything, and if the business is true, then maybe we might have something here. That's all I'm saying. And then time goes on. The beef starts between Top 5 or the GGs and the BFR camp because of the beef that's going on between the EXO and OVO team. And the song is just kind of like dead in the water. Nobody's caring about it. We all know, or they all know that it exists, but we don't know that it exists. All right. All we got was a video of Pressa and YG playing basketball over at the embassy. And we're like, we hoped that music was produced at that time. And guess what? It was. And because of all said moves, the No Face video, the song just died. Nobody really cared about it. Or, these guys are holding on to a Drake feature. And not just a Drake feature where he's going crazy, dissing the shit out of DeMar DeRozan, dropping quadruple entendres, just one of his modest verses. Beat stupid. And then all of a sudden, Iceman 3 comes out, or maybe it was Iceman 2. I don't remember exactly, okay? One of the Iceman live streams came out, and they hear the beat. What the fuck? Don't tell me that this guy's about to release this song without the man them. Holy. Drop the tune. All I'm saying, this is just my conspiracy. Okay? If one piece of information that I received is true, as far as these guys, as far as the BFR camp actually being the ones to leak it, and I'm just saying, if the business is true, all right, because this is just what I heard behind the scenes, I don't know if the information is valid. But if that information is valid, and then you take the timing and everything that's happened, the chain of events that's happened over the last year, here we are. Again, just my conspiracy theory. Oh, my bad. Let's leave that there. Okay? I think we've spoken enough about this song already. Drop the tune, man. I didn't get any answers for y'all as far as if the tune is going to be dropping or not, but I'm saying this on the live stream. Drop the tune. I'm going to check on the poll right here before we move on. Pause. Should Drake use the song on Iceman? 71% says yes, and 29% says no. So the people have spoken. But let's move on. I think I've made up enough conspiracy theories for today. I want to give an RIP to YTN Paco. All right. Once again, I did a video on him a couple of days ago when this passing happened. He passed on Sunday night around 10:30 p.m., if I'm not mistaken. A shooting over in the Morningside and Kingston Road area. There's been some updates on the shooting as far as the suspects and stuff like that. But I just want to say this before we get into the links that I have here. Toronto needs to stop eating its own, man, because YTN Paco just came home, and I'm sure he was getting ready to get back to it. There's been some talk on Reddit as far as, people saying, oh, I seen Drake post him in the stories, but he never supported him before that. When he dropped, it's like 4 or 5 years ago, Drake gave those guys the cosign from time. Keep in mind, the man's from G-Way, all right? He's from the new generation of young bucks that came after Chubbs and all those mans. So it's Mando that he's going to give the man a big up, all right? So I don't like to see that language that was going on the Reddit. I'll pull up some of the stuff here too, but let's pull up the news story that's come off of this so far. And we'll delve a little bit deeper into the story here. But yeah, man, RIP to YTN Paco. Crazy shit, man. Toronto really needs to stop eating its own though, bro, because we're getting to the point, man, where I would say 70% of the rappers, the street rappers, I'm not going to say the other rappers, the street rappers, not just drill rappers, but rappers who are talking of the street shit, 70% of them don't make it. And they don't make it because they weren't good enough. They don't make it because they got incarcerated, can't cross the border, get incarcerated, and they're gone for life, or they die. All right. So it's actually becoming so much of a trend that it's not even a trend anymore. It's just the norm.
So providing an update on a deadly shooting in Scarborough. Let's listen live.
I can tell you the victim has been identified as Shakur Clark Sargent, 23 years old, of Toronto. I'm also able to advise that we have made one arrest in relation to this investigation, and we have one more suspect that is still outstanding. Further details on the accused and the charges will be provided by way of a news release. Residents of the area can expect an increased police presence as officers continue to canvass for evidence, including any witnesses and video. I can appreciate that any shooting in any neighborhood is a concern. I can assure you that we are dedicating any necessary resources to conduct a thorough investigation. We are asking anyone who may have seen something to say something. Anyone with security cameras, in-dash cameras, or cell phone videos are please asked to contact the police. Another option, if you want to remain anonymous, is call Crime Stoppers at 416-222-TIPS. I can take a few questions now.
Spell the name of the victim.
The name of the victim, Mr. Shakur Clark Sargent. First name S-H-A-K-U-R. Last name Clark, C-L-A-R-K-E -S-A-R-G-E-A-N-T.
What can you tell us about Sargent? Is he the same man that we believe to be a East End rap artist?
I do have information that he had a rap persona. To the extent of that, I really don't know. I don't know how popular he was. I don't know what platforms he was on. I do know that he had some music he released. And keep in mind, this is really early in the investigation. We got called out last night right as this happened. And as you can imagine, that's lots that we've been up to.
Is the name that you have YTN Paco? That's what people seem to be saying on
YTN.
Or YTN Paco.
That's a potential, yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's like, he's acting like he don't know. Like he knows exactly. You can see in the files when you probably pulled up his name and stuff under his police reports what his other aliases were.
It's all on social media today, and a lot of the neighbors said they know him as that.
Yeah.
And when we said, "What's his name?" They're like, "Paco."
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like I said, I do know he had a rap persona. I really don't know too much right now. In a few days, I may learn a little bit more.
Did you know what precipitated this shooting? Like, there's been talk that he got chased around in sort of the complex beside the big high-rise, and then he was shot dead.
Well, what I can tell you is that information we're still investigating. Like I said a moment ago, it's really early. It really is within 24 hours that we are where we are. So.
The arrest that was made, we did see someone coming out in handcuffs from the high rise connected to that complex. Is that the person, one of the people?
Underground Nation, salute to you, brother. Yo, Underground Nation, holler at me behind the scenes also, man. We got to link up and get an interview popping. But he says they ain't capping. They don't know. they know a lot, man, in my opinion. I gotta respectfully disagree with that, bro. I feel like they know way more than we actually know that they know. They be knowing all of these rappers' names, their songs, their music videos. They be they got younger officers over there that can decipher all of the slang, even if this old head doesn't. Like, they know a lot. Trust me. Yeah, man, we'll get it popping. We'll definitely get it popping.
Under arrest?
I'm actually over interviewing rappers.
We did arrest somebody. Whether it was that person, I'd have to see who it was. When
was the arrest made in the complex around 11:30?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you tell us anything about this? The suspect that's in custody, age, anything like that?
Not right now. No.
Is he charged with first or second?
First.
First?
Yeah.
Why do you believe? Why are you laying that charge?
Well, we believe there was planning and deliberation.
Did they know each other?
I'd rather not comment on that right now.
Oh, come on.
Did this involve a group of people, or you say you're just looking for one outstanding suspect?
Well, we do know that 2 suspects had approached the victim, and both were involved in his murder. We've arrested one, and that we're still trying to figure out who the second person
You
is.
don't know the identity of the second person?
Not yet, no.
Have you recovered a firearm?
I won't comment on that right now.
How many shots were fired?
I don't want to comment on that either. I appreciate all the questions and the inquiries.
All right, he ain't saying shit. I wanted to play something else also before I play a video from Paco himself. Let me just go into my history quick fast. You're gonna get to see all of the fuckery that I watch right here.
They're warning the public about an aggressive dog. It's on the loose.
It's not in this video.
Adult male, and that they were looking.
Let me find it, because they do talk about the whole Drake connection shooting. They talked about the whole Drake connection and stuff like that too. Drake's. If I put Drake's name in, they're gonna pull up like other stuff. Oh, this might be it still.
Yeah, Bakari, the Toronto police tell us that they responded to calls for the sound of gunshots last night at 10:21 p.m. in the vicinity of this building behind me here at 4301 Kingston Road, which is just east of Galloway on the south side of Kingston Road. When they arrived on scene, they did locate a man who was 23 years old. He'd been shot, and he died at the scene as a result of his injuries. So the homicide squad has now taken over the investigation. We saw uniforms here throughout the day, canvassing both the building behind me and the townhouse complex just east of where I'm standing right now, looking for video surveillance, witnesses, and evidence as well to help them identify who was responsible for this murder. Police told us today at a press conference that they do have one man under arrest. All they would say is that it was an adult male and that they were looking for a second unknown suspect. The person under arrest, who we captured being taken out of this apartment building earlier today around noon hour in handcuffs and put into the back of a marked police car, and that person was taken to 43 Division to be processed. That man is now facing one count of...
Hold on, I don't think this is the... Because there's a video that I saw earlier on CP24 when they were talking about... This is the same video that we were just watching. They were talking about the post that Drake made as far as what happened with him, but we ain't going to find this right now. What I'm going to play you guys is Paco's last Instagram live message. I found this on Reddit, obviously, because, you know, Reddit has everything. And this is also courtesy of Six Trench. Big salute to Six Trench.
I don't wear YTN fell off. You're right. We did fall off. No cap. We stopped dropping, right? But it's them times. I can name 100 artists in the city that fell off. But I'm still buzzing more than all these falling off artists, all right? Stop the fuckery. Stop hating. I still do this. My streams are still up there. I don't drop videos. My streams are still fucking up there. Yo, for a nigga that doesn't do the politicking on the internet, for a nigga that just literally drops fucking music and stays out of the bullshit, I am up there. Up there.
His music was doing well. I'm not gonna lie. Big salute to Torontologist for this post.
This is the conservative justice.
But they've been having like a bad sentiment over there on Torontology and Torontologists. Well, I would say more Torontology when it comes to this. Let me just find a few posts here. So here's this post over here. It says, yo, Drake / Chubbs, how your YG people having to turn to GoFundMe? All right, because there's a GoFundMe that's going on in regards to this, to this whole incident here. I'll pull that up, actually. We'll get back to Reddit in a second, because I have it in my stories as well. Let's go back. I post some fuckery in my stories. Here we go. So, funeral for Shakur, organized by Colin Clark. The goal is to raise $15,950. To be honest, I do hear what they're saying on Reddit, even though it's just a bunch of kids on Reddit. The man them are probably going to freaking pay for that, bro. I'm not even going to try to get in their pockets or whatever, but they're probably going to cover the youth's funeral. $15K is what they're looking for. I'd be surprised even if this GoFundMe is still up. You know what I'm saying? But this is what the Reddit is talking about. They're mad at the fact that the family is doing a GoFundMe for him. They're saying that Drake and them should just cover that ASAP. And there was another post I seen in regards to like the feeling that the internet's be having, right? Let me just find. Okay, here it is, right here. Drake didn't do shit for him when he was alive, is what this guy's saying over here on Reddit, and this has like 42 upvotes, which is pretty good. I disagree. I feel like he did the mandatory cosign for somebody who's on his radar, somebody who is a young up and coming person from his hood, right? He didn't, take him under his wing and sign him and all that type of shit. I feel like sometimes people be expecting Drake to just sign everybody, but he did look out, right? I play something that I actually just posted on the channel not too long ago in regards to the Drake cosign. And the way that, they were a little bit more locked in than people thought, right? Not just Drake, but
what was
the
it
team.
like when you see the boy posting the stories?
It's like, after the church today, it feels amazing, right? I'm not gonna lie to you and say, yo, I seen it, I wasn't hyped. For sure, when I see it, I was like, yeah, it's time to actually go crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, didn't mean that I was gonna depend on the man to post me every time or that. You know what I mean? Because our one post is already love, you know what I mean?
Facts.
That put the battery in his back from what he's saying right there too.
That meant the world to me, no cap. So, what?
Did you feel like it was added pressure and all? Like
yo, that shit added pressure for sure. You know how much fucking weirdos hit my shit?
My bad. Let me give some credit over here. Big salute to Basky. He says Friday, that wasn't just a credit to Six Trench. Big salute to Six Side TV, also that also collaborated on the post. That's I fuck with all the blogs. You know what I'm saying? No more beef from Friday, Ricky Dread. Unc's chilling now.
Yo, bro, fuck all you guys, man. For real, yo. You know what you weird ass niggas started? Yo, why is Drake posting this guy? Because I'm the guy, man. Come on.
Jeez.
Like, what the hell?
You did have family members start popping up now. Hey, cuz.
For
Them
sure.
don't know me 100.
For sure. You know how that shit gets, but I deal with my family.
Sorry, we
So other than Drake, like, did you ever have like anyone big that hit up your DM or, like inspired you to be like, yo, I like what you're doing, like
anyone big
before that?
Big to the Gucci. Big.
What is your sense in like big? Like,
I mean,
like Drake level or like
it don't have to be Drake level.
Because
just any artist.
I'm working with a lot. I work with a lot of big artists in the city, regardless if people like them or not, right? Like,
So,
you know what I mean? So, yeah, I've had some conversations with a few of the Toronto artists that are out here, and
we might make it happen, Underground. I see you.
Put in some music with them, help me improve myself, right? No cap, no cap.
What about even with Drizzy? Like, even after that posting, was it just a posting or was like conversations after that?
Like, maybe there's like 1-2 conversations in the messages, you know. From there, it was like motivation, right? To tell you that.
What do you say? Hold on, and listen, it's big RIP to YTN Paco. What are you saying that was like the rap media super friends when GTV and We Love Hip Hop was all one? Holy, I see y'all in the comments over there.
There's something we can actually do with what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
It's not just a regular rapper.
Before the Civil War?
That Toronto, I'm a Toronto rapper. It's deeper than that. I'm an artist, you feel me? You know what I mean? I'm not even a rapper.
And it also shows you that you know that people are watching, that you know you can take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We barely started this shit, bro. I'm just still trying to find the rhythm to this shit. Like, I'm not gonna see I settle down on my flow yet. I'm still looking, like I still feel there's more, like, so I'm still searching. You know what I mean? So all the tracks that I drop, most of the time I see, yo, this is his hardest track, or da. I haven't even started, like, no cocky shit. I haven't scratched the surface of what I'm really about to do. You know what I mean? It's not just me though. You see what I mean? There's SL, he's really upcoming. There's Franny. He has probably one of the best bars in the hood right now. No cap. You know what I mean? You got G-Boy. I support all my people. You got Kaz that's about to touch road. There's a couple OGs rapping in the end. You know what I mean? Like, it's whole different. TRG, YTN. Like,
I just like the way you guys are looking at the music.
Yeah.
The fact that you're even looking like, like, this is my music and I can get better. Like, that's dope.
Yeah.
Cause yo, I can't look like my music doesn't need to get better. Cause yo, the real music is doing fucking 800 million views, 500 million views. That's the numbers I'm trying to see if I'm really trying to go somewhere, right? I don't.
You know, also this interview was about 5 years ago now, maybe about 4 years ago, back in 2022. So he was like literally 19 years old at the time when he did this interview. He was very young, if I'm not mistaken. I might be doing the math wrong. All right, it's free.
Yeah, my block's popular for sure. We're all here, you know what I mean? But real nigga doesn't mean nothing to you. Like, you're just trying to be you.
Yeah.
You can't, like, I don't know. A lot of shit doesn't apply pressure to me. Like, unless it's like the only thing that really applies pressure is if I'm in the studio and a huge artist comes and he's there, like, not even an artist, sometimes like Chubbs. Or when I was in the studio with Chubbs,
2021,
I made 5 tracks, 6 tracks that day. 5 of my best tracks, no cap. Because it was just a fact that I was like, yo, Broski's here? Yo, I can't be making no regular music today. It's not no regular music. Come on.
Was that the first time you being in the studio with Chubbs?
It was my first. That was my first session with Chubbs. No cap.
Or first session. Also, you have multiple sessions with Chubbs.
Come on.
Okay, so Chubbs is like a little executive producer behind the scenes now, eh?
Multiple sessions with Chubbs, because like that whole narrative, oh, Drake never did nothing for the youth, and the man has multiple sessions where Chubbs is going into the studio session, probably giving him advice on the tunes, all types of shit, encouraging the youth to freaking make the best songs that he can make because big mans are in the studio. So, and listen, this is not just me being some OVO lawyer or some type shit like that. I'm just saying, like, bro, I don't like to see narratives run online when somebody passes away. The first thing they like to do is be like, point fingers at Drizzy. You know what I'm saying? Or if he tries to post somebody in the stories and say, yo, RIP to this person, they make it a thing where it's like, oh, well, you never did anything for the nigga when he was alive. It's some bullshit, man. It sullies the person themselves as far as their passing and what the family has to go through. And to be honest, like, it's not about Drake. The nigga is in the hood dealing with whatever circumstances he got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Let me see some of the comments over here. Anti-sellout says, word, you can see he looked up to OVO. They're all from the same ends, you know what I'm saying? Where like all of the reps up guys and all those represent, you know what I'm saying? So they're obviously going to be locked in some kind of way. And again, I'm going to say this in closing. I'm sure with the whole GoFundMe that's up and all that type of stuff, the mans are probably going to just deal with that ASAP and make sure that's covered. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't, they're probably going to be adding an extra 15K or more on top of it. All right. I don't want to speak for the man them, but I don't think they're going to just leave the youth and his family out there like that. All right. So RIP to Paco, aka YTN Paco. Condolences to his family. And yeah, man, we just got to start doing better when it comes to this Toronto street shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he's not just a rapper, he's a man. He's got his own shit to deal with outside of the rap shit. So it's easier said than done to be like, oh, all y'all street niggas just need to focus on the rap shit and everything will be okay. It's not that easy. Niggas got bills to pay, kids to feed, all types of shit going on. So I get it when it comes to the street stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, RIP to that young man once again, man. It's still a little bit of a somber story I have over here. Young Stitch. I don't know if you guys know who Young Stitch is, but Young Stitch, Toronto rapper. I would even say, because some people won't say he's a Toronto rapper because they're going to get super technical. They're going to say he's from like OT somewhere, like Kleinberg or somewhere like that. I don't remember exactly. But they're saying that Young Stitch is missing right now. Let me see if I can pull up the story over here via Straight Out of the Six. So Toronto rapper Young Stitch, Julian Robaza, reported missing. All right. Just so you guys can see some pictures of Young Stitch over here. Let me just end the poll over here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep this poll going. Let me just read what the caption says over here. And excuse my botched reading if I botched the reading. It says, London police are asking for the public to help in locating 35-year-old Julian Roboza, a.k.a. Young Stitch, who is well known in the battle rap world, especially in KOTD. Was reported missing on Monday. Roboza was described as a white male, about 5'10", tall, with medium build, brown hair that is long on the top and short on the sides, and blue eyes. He got like a mullet, you know what I'm saying? A party in the, what is it? Business in the front, party in the back. All right. He was last seen in the area of Hamilton and Gore Roads early Monday morning wearing a white t-shirt, blue jeans, and white Nike Air Force shoes. Police and family members say that they are concerned with his welfare and are urging anyone with information on his whereabouts to come forward. So yeah, people are in the comments going crazy. Hold on. What's this right here? He's been found safe. Is that facts? View all the replies. I wonder if he's been found safe. Let me play something in the background here. I'm going to see if I could pull up a video from Young Stitch from when he was on the channel, because if he's been found safe, I'm going to see if I can call him and see what's going on. That's a mod thing. The last time he was on the podcast, he was over there with the next artist named Casper Marcus, and he was going off. Salute to Young Stitch. Let's see if we can find him. But he's also had his share of issues. You know what I'm saying? He's dealt with drug issues, all types of shit. Do I have this time? Can I get some bars? Thanks for the timestamp. Jesus Christ. Oh, here's the part. He went crazy.
So it's not a.
Whoa.
It's not even. It's a surprise maybe to people hearing this, but it's not. It's whatever. It's like. Happens is we don't bring it to the business front. Online, yeah. No, and we don't translate that to the business front. If I'm dissing a guy, then it's different. Then I got problems with a guy, I'm putting it on wax, then you know it's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like with ranks or whatever, but I won't get into all that. But like when I was going at 20 ranks, whatever, it's like, bro, like that guy. And it was like, and I hated him. And that's why it was like, it was beef. You know what I mean? Like it was beef. And we were saying,
ready, man.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. and we were
I feel
saying
like
bare
Mike
shit.
Myers right now.
We were
Like,
saying
in that
you're not
one
in
Kanye
Halloween, bro.
thing, like
You're not in
like
Halloween.
Michael Myers, like the actor.
I know, I got you.
In the Kanye commercial, like I'm like, what's he gonna say next?
No, keep going, bro.
I'm like, Ranks knows I hate him, so it's not a.
Whoa.
It's not even. It's a surprise maybe to people hearing this, but it's not. George Bush does not care about white rappers.
Hold on. Order in the court. That happened.
Dang, I'm trying to find his Instagram page, but I think his Instagram might be gone right now.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was a big thing. Yeah. Which sucks because I respect
you guys were going back and forth.
It was bad. It was an on-site thing. Yeah. It still kind of is, I think. I don't know. I get over things. The problem is I get over things. He doesn't. Like, so he's such a drunk, bro, that what will happen is like I'll be like living my life and like doing something, and I'll get a message like 8 months later. And it'll be Tony Ranks all drunk. Like, yo, by the way, bro, when I see you, it's on site. I'm going to kill you.
How did it start? Because like I never got a chance to. I've been watching it from the. I posted about big salute to Stephen Hot Grabber with a variety.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with his account. I don't think his account's there anymore. Oh. Big salute to Jordan, Chatted Media. He says it was deactivated or suspended. That's crazy. So, what do you say? They kidnapped his ass? Yo, chill, fam. So the Steaming Hot Grabber, old sponsors right there.
On the King of the Dot cipher.
Yes.
There was a King of the Dot cipher. It was me, Raz Fresco, Sazy, Roshan, and JD Arrow. I'm forgetting an important name. The most important. Yeah, but all rappers, right? And Scandalous with his little scandalous ass. He can rap. He's all right.
And listen, I have no dog in this fight,
okay,
right?
Perfect.
Remember,
I
was a manager for Empire, so
okay.
But keep going.
You know what's crazy is I love Empire. I love TRA. I love Techman. I love Adam Boss.
Listen,
those
not
are
to
my
interrupt
homies.
you. Don't let that interfere with whatever you got to say.
Tony
Okay?
Ranks, bro, is a drunk that gets lit. He talks too big of a game. And what happened is I dropped the cipher and I looked up to Empire because I came up in the King of the Dot era, remember? So they force-fed Empire down our throats. And I'm not saying that in a rude way, meaning...
Okay. I'm not going to replay this. He went crazy. Go check out that interview. So what are you guys saying in the comments here? Because I'm trying to get a little bit of intel in the background over here. I try to call Casper Marcus, but his phone or his Instagram doesn't accept phone calls. Let me try it again. Yeah, his Instagram doesn't accept phone calls. Yeah, I'm trying to find out a little bit of intel. I'm being nosy. I'm not gonna lie, because just to get reported missing, and Hamilton can get kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? I want to know why. That's just the nosy part of me. All right. It was Lamar Lashley says Charlamagne the God isn't masculine. Pause. This also might be the chatty patty part of me. Salute to Dame Dash. But if he is home, then salute to Young Stitch. Okay. We could leave the story there. We don't need to delve into it anymore. All right. If he's home, welcome home, brother. If you see this, all right, just we'll leave the story there. Maybe you don't want us to know why all of this is happening. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to know. But we're gonna move on. A few more stories that I have over here. Actually, I got some big stories that are coming up. I want to, before I get into these Spotify rap charts, I got the Quake Matthews Ice Cube feature, which is just a quick story. The theory that I have on Canadians running the rap game. And then I have a big video over here from DJ Czar over at the rally. And that rally video is insane, brother. I don't know if he's still watching the live right now, but that video over at the Canada First rally was insane, my nigga. So yeah, we're going to check that out later. But I want to get into this whole Spotify rap charts, or not even rap charts, the global charts. Okay. They're saying right now, and I'll pull this up on the screen while I'm talking about it, that there's only 4 hip hop songs that have hit the Spotify global charts over today, I guess, right? So it says over here, and this is courtesy of Hip Hop All Day, I mean. It says only 4 hip-hop songs are charting on today's global Spotify charts. The lowest number in the chart's 9-year history. On this exact day 5 years ago, there was 56 songs that was on the chart. All right. I don't know if you guys realize how crazy that is. From 56 to 4 songs. I think hip-hop is just, it's besides the documentary that I made on the rise and fall of the drill music scene over here in Toronto, I'm not just going to put all of the accountability or the blame, on the drill music scene for why Toronto's music scene is low. I think music or hip-hop music and the appeal of hip-hop music has become on an all-time low as far as people listening to the music. As far as people consuming the media, it's still there. There's a lot of people who are still consuming podcasts and live streams, and we might get our music from listening to it from a live stream and be like, okay, let me go check that out. For example, the whole National Treasure song that got leaked on a live stream from some streamers on some off-brand platform. Okay, but as far as the interest in the music, where people are locked into songs and replaying them, songs that have replay value, that shit hasn't happened in a while. Maybe while we're doing this deep dive over here, y'all can give me some songs, hip-hop songs. Name me some hip-hop songs, and Comment Gang Strong, I need y'all on this. Name me some hip-hop songs that have been replay value hit songs that have dropped in the last 5 years. Not just over your preference, okay? You could do that too. Put your preference in there too. But songs that have been hit singles over the last 5 years that you just couldn't stop hearing over and over again that came from hip-hop. Let me know. And I actually went and pulled up the charts itself to see what was going on. Not Like Us, thank you, Nice Glass. Not Like Us is definitely a hit. All right. Hold on. Sabrina and Tyler. You're talking about Sabrina Carpenter? But Nice Glass, it's jokes, but it's no jokes, because Not Like Us is one of the biggest hit songs in a long time to come out of hip-hop. They just got an Emmy Award for the friggin' Super Bowl performance. That didn't go under my radar. I seen that. You feel me? But besides Not Like Us, even some Drake songs, because Drake has had hit songs. He has a lot of hit songs. He has a lot of #1 Billboard songs and all that stuff, or songs that hit the top 10 in the Billboard. But what songs have you guys heard over the last 5 years that are hit songs that, you hear over and over and over again? Like, it's a top 40 hip hop song or rap song, however you guys want to phrase it. All right, let me pull up the actual chart itself, because when I went to go do my own investigation into the chart, and they were able to give me 50 out of 100, I was shocked. So #1, Golden by Hunter R. I don't even know who the hell that is. Oh, some K-pop shit. Right? Back to Friends by Somber. All right. Ordinary by Alex Warren. Tears by Sabrina Carpenter, and Soda Pop by Saja Boys and Andrew Choi, and that's another K-pop song. That's the top 5. Okay. Another song from these guys over here, or girls, or whatever, I don't know, they, them, Your Idol. Don't Say You Love Me by Jin, and this is probably not Jin, the Asian, rapper, the battle rapper. Man-Child by Sabrina Carpenter. Die With a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. And look at the streams on these, 54 million, 39 million. So these are all, and to round out the top 10, How's It Done by Hunter or Hunter X. I don't even know. Who the fuck are these people, fam? Mind you, I'm not in this world. Not one song, not one hip-hop song in the top 10. Not Like Us is not even there. This is globally. This is worldwide. They're not listening to rap like that. That's insane. I'm trying to find one, but I'm not going to even read through all these names. Let me see if I can find one rap nigga, maybe even just like R&B-ish, pop R&B. Right? Coldplay's up in there. Coldplay's old as shit, nigga. This is crazy, fam. Oh, Tyler, the Creator, Sugar on My Tongue. I feel like there should be a pause there because it's Tyler. All right, that's 46. Hold on, let me make sure I didn't miss anything because I was kind of scrolling a little bit fast. That's insane. Tyler, the Creator is the first name that I see pop up. And then, okay, The Weeknd, Timeless featuring Playboy Cardi. Yo, times are looking rough right now when it comes to this hip-hop shit. All right, okay, and The Weeknd, we'll put The Weeknd, he's part of the hip-hop culture. I know he's an R&B pop star and all that type of shit, so hip-hop, we'll put him in hip-hop, all right? Rappers, forget about it. Tyler, the Creator, is the only rapper in the top 50 global. This is worldwide. This is what people are listening to. There's a bunch of K-pop in there, so you know K-pop got it on smash. But I just wanted to put that on the table for y'all, man. Why do y'all think that is? All right, let me see some of the suggestions that you guys might have in the chat, right? And comment gang strong for the people who are going to be watching the replay for this later. Why do y'all think that hip-hop is not charting the way it used to? This is not just the Spotify charts. This is on Billboard. This is on multiple different charts that hip-hop is not the prevalent thing that's at the top. Country's making a comeback like a motherfucker right now. Right? K-pop, like I was saying earlier, they're doing their thing. They ain't worried about none of you rap niggas. But rap, at one point in time, like they said, 56 songs were on that chart. I just read through 50 songs, and there was 2 rappers on there. One of them was a feature when it comes to Playboy Cardi. So I guess 1.5, because one of them was just a feature. I can give you one theory of mine, but I want you guys to give me your theories of why you think hip-hop is just not winning at this point. It's not getting the attention of the mass audience that it once got, let's say in the early 2000s or the late 90s, even when, you know, Diddy and all of those guys were starting to push the whole bad boy shiny suit shit, and hip-hop was starting to become commercialized. At that point in time, or let's say in the early 2000s, when 50 Cent was going platinum in a week, million sales in 1 week, physical sales, right? Eminem doing 1 million, Lil Wayne doing 1 million physical sales in 1 week. All right? These times, like, this is not shit that's selling to the hood. This is selling to the masses. Everybody's just crazy, going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for rap music. Like, I need to get me some of this. You know how many new rap fans were developed over the 2000s that were like, yo, my first album was 50 Cent. My first album was Lil Wayne. Even the Lil Wayne, the shit rock and roll albums where like he's rapping over like rock beats and playing shit guitars. Like, there was a lot of people that were Jay-Z. Like, all those times, there was a point in time when multiple people were going platinum at the same damn time. So I can give you my theories as far as like the musical substance and as far as you know, the way that things have been commercialized to the point where people don't even care about the music anymore. It's just more about the product around the music. The music is just a springboard to get a lot of these rappers into other kind of brand deals and different things like that. A lot of these rappers that are starting in the game now, they're not even really rappers to start with. They're guys that were doing other things and they said, you know what, I want to rap too because I think, you know, that might get me in. But they might have started off as a YouTuber, or they might have started off as a streamer. And then they said, you know what, I'm going to do a little bit of rap too. The reason being, which can be another reason, is because they seen that the point of entry and the level of difficulty that it takes to get into rap is so low from when it comes to either producing your own songs and being able to upload it, which is amazing. I think that's the bonus. But when you could just rhyme cat and hat, and that might be something that goes 1 million views, guess what? A lot of these niggas is just only going to rhyme cat and hat. They're not going to put any effort into the actual bars or making a good song that has a hook and a fucking bridge. They're not going to do anything like that because guess what? They seen Lil Pump go platinum off of Gucci Gang, 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 Gucci Gang. So if I'm a little nigga coming up in the game and I don't even really care about rap like that, I just wanted to be a streamer for real. But, you know, I can get, you know, me and my friends get high off of that K2 or whatever the hell these little niggas be smoking. Then we rap and we have a little cipher, but we repeat everything over and over again. Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. So that could be a reason too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a plethora of reasons, but I want y'all to let me know, okay? Comment Gang Strong. Let me know in the comments below for all the people who are going to watch the repost later. Why is hip-hop taking such a back seat when it comes to general audiences? Hip-hop heads are going to ride with hip-hop to the day that we die, no matter what our entry point is. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like somebody that would be a casual fan, somebody that listens to Charlie XCX, why aren't they also listening to a hip-hop song with the Charlie XCX? All right, let me see what y'all are saying over here in the comments before we move on. Scarborough 85 says rap became gimmicky. Cold Dirty Bastard says I'm the best rapper in Canada. Facts. Salute to you. Yolanda Richardson says many of these rappers are talentless. Also facts. I seen one comment. Big salute to Down to Earth. He says hip hop is a culture. Rap is something that you do. Gangster rap, trap, and drill gospel rap. Just because you rap doesn't mean it's hip hop. Well, where's the rap songs that are supposed to be on this global list that I got over here on the screen? Because I ain't seeing none. All I'm seeing is Tyler the Creator and The Weeknd at 50. And The Weeknd ain't even a rapper. He got Playboi Carti on the song. You know, like it or not, a lot of people ain't fucking with Playboi Carti when it comes to the older heads. But to the young niggas, that's a rapper right there. And they're at 40, they're at number 50. You go through the rest of this list, tumbleweeds, nada. And this is the top global list. Houston, we have a problem here. All right, so just some food for thought for y'all. All right, and you know, just sit with that for a minute and think about it. You know what I'm saying? But let's move on before I get sad. What else do I got on my list here? Oh! Salute to the homie Quake Matthews, bro. Quake Matthews got on to the Ice Cube album. He's doing his damn thing. Quake Matthews is a rapper from out of Halifax. Big salute to all my people in Halifax. I got to make a trip to Halifax at one point. But Quake Matthews, he's been doing his thing from time. He's been doing his thing from the time when him and Team Offense, all right, RIP to Little's the General, him and Team Offense were beefing against Drake and the Wise Guys, all right? So he's been in this hip-hop game for a minute. And one thing I like about Quake Matthews is that he don't give off old head swag when he comes out with his music. He's assimilated as far as using social media and stuff. He's been putting in a lot of music into the game and putting out a lot of content on social media. And, you know, he landed a spot on the Ice Cube album. All right, this is courtesy of HaliFamous.ca. It says Halifax rapper Quake Matthews is featured on Ice Cube's the new Ice Cube album. Recognized as one of Canada's top MCs over the past decade, Quake Matthews appears longer than a decade for real. Quake Matthews appears alongside the legendary Scarface on It's My Ego. Oh, he's on the song with Scarface too. This is on Billboard. This is from a Billboard article. The Compton native stars front and center with a 14-track album, leaning on Houston rap legend Scarface for a rare assist. Other standout moments on the project finds Cube flipping Patrice Rushen's 1982 Forget Me Nots for California Dreamin', and he recruits Nova Scotia's Quake Matthews, who was the winner of his fan verse challenge, and doesn't waste his once in a lifetime opportunity on its Ego 3 mix. Oh, I see what he did. There was like a verse challenge that this guy was doing, and he freaking won the verse challenge. Interesting. Salute to Quake Matthews. Let me go on his page right here. Let me show you something about his social media skills.
Nice day out.
Yeah. Wait, do I know you from somewhere?
Yeah, you might see me once or twice.
Don't you make music?
Yeah, I've been known to toss around a tune or two, hun.
Oh my God. Wait, you're Quake Matthews.
Guilty as charged.
This is crazy. I've seen your videos like all over.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think you fucking suck.
Pack your bags, bitch. We going on an ego trip to a place that I visit off the 3-4 Head bigger than a mascot, me no limp. Pull your card like a dealer.
I'm gonna get such a big copyright.
On the Reno Strip, at the blackjack table, making C-notes flip. Pulling cheese out the bag like Doritos chips. Off a pill on my Neo shit. Fled the bill.
Look at the caption here. Someone tell her I'm on Ice Cube's new album.
On a Filipino bitch off of Leo's list. Cube.
Let me see what else is going on. This is a quick story here. Oh, R.I.P. to Pat Stay, man. I want to hear a quick music thing here. Oh, there's a post here with Ice Cube. Gilly. Yo, the man's outside. He's moving around. I know we focused on a lot of Toronto rappers, so it's like, yo. Gotta give some love to Halifax.
You grabbed my whole fucking arm, guys. That was all fucking ball, Terry.
DOA, each verse with a kilo weigh. In my bag like Frito-Lay's, attitude like he O'Shea. Shorty blowing up the X chat, cause I'm on the type shit that her ex lacks. I'ma hit it right, babe, you can bet that. Dive in the thing like a steel cage death match. I'm sipping on that white wine with the hashish jet black. 2 pulls, trying to get my head back. Feel like I'm floating over the city in a jetpack.
Doing this goddamn thing. Big salute to Quake Matthews, man. Congratulations on that feature right there, man. Okay, I got one last story. We don't have a long live. I'm not even gonna lie. It wasn't a crazy news week this week as far as news stories, and that might be actually a good thing. But I do have a theory that I want to bring to you guys' attention. I think that Canadian rappers or artists, I'm not even just going to put it into rappers. I think low-key, we've been running the urban music game, and I hate to use that word urban, but bear with me. I think low-key, we've been running the urban music game maybe for the last 10 years, at least for the last 10 years. I would even push it as far as to say 15 years. Hear me out. And I'm going to say who our big three is for real, for real. Drake, The Weeknd, and Justin Bieber. All right? Because no matter how much Justin is like, he came from the pop world, the baby, oh, them times there, he with us. He's obviously at the cookouts on a regular. He leaned out at the cookout. He's doing a little bit too much at the cookout sometimes, but he's there. All right. This is courtesy of Six Buzz. It says Justin Bieber reportedly landed over $10 million to headline Coachella next year, the biggest deal ever secured without an agent, according to Rolling Stone. All right. I actually saw this story over on one of these off-brand YouTube channels that I was watching the other day. And I said to myself, holy shit, man. If Justin Bieber is headlining Coachella next year, and the way that they got this guy headlining Coachella next year, like the excitement that this guy has, 2 albums in a row that he just dropped, Swag 1, Swag 2, I said to myself, wow, Canada really, really has it on smash. It's not even no diss to my American brothers and sisters out there. I'm not trying to do it to like one up y'all, like, oh, okay, and we're not going to bring it back to a Drake and Kendrick thing or anything like that. I'm just saying, it just made me sit back and think to myself, if Drake's been running shit for the last, let's say, 10 to maybe 13, 14 years, The Weeknd came along right after and started going crazy to the point where it's arguable some weeks where he might be the bigger artist between him and Drake. And before those 2 guys ever even bust, Justin Bieber was already out here doing his goddamn thing, running shit. And then he got with niggas and he went a little crazy. He started getting on the lean and he started, trying to act a little bit too tough, but still same way. It didn't stop his sales. It didn't make his sales go down. It actually, it swagged him up. No pun intended. So he with us. He's part of the quote unquote urban scene. We went and took the pop star. We, said, yo, you one of us now, nigga. You a nigga now. So Drake, The Weeknd, Justin Bieber. And then after that, like, obviously it goes down when it comes to the whole urban scene, when it comes to like the Toronto rappers and stuff like that. But we ain't going to act like Tom McDonald ain't out there going crazy. Right? I feel like I said it at the same time as Underground Nation put it in the chat. Right? Tom McDonald's out here getting a gazillion views all the time. Right? Nab's been out here doing his thing and also repping for the South Asian scene as well. Right? So Canada has been producing just a lot of, like, I'll say this, and this is not a long thing that I want to rant about. I'll say this. When it comes to the Canadian urban music scene, when we produce a star, and this hopefully can be some inspiration to any of you guys on the come up, when we produce a star, it's a big fucking deal. It's not just like, oh, you can just be one of the people who are like a B level or a B list artist. Maybe I won't say that, a C list artist. Most of the time, we producing B plus or A list. Like Jesse Reyes is A list. You feel me? So when it comes to some of these guys who are out here trying to put out music and trying to become a part of this whole music scene, like if you really want to become part of the music scene, like if you take music seriously, for all you young rappers on the come up, just remember, we're also a country who produced Drake, who produced Justin Bieber, who produced The Weeknd. And these guys are levels. Like when it comes to their sales in comparison to everybody else in their genre, these guys are like 10 times higher in sales than everybody else in their genre, all Canadian. So we have the potential to not just become a big artist, to become the biggest artist. You feel me? So if you guys are doing your music and you're trying to really get your shit out there, take it seriously. You know what I'm saying? Work on the craft. Make it that you're actually putting out good music. You're not just trying a thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you could fuck around and be Drake. Not, and no disrespect, okay? Not like Soulja Boy, or you're not on like, even like the Lil Uzis of the world and different niggas like that who are hella famous and getting crazy bread, their sales and the amount of accolades that they have in their years is, and even a Travis Scott, in comparison to The Weeknd, Drake, and Justin Bieber, these guys are at the top of the mountain. Let's say the top of the mountain's here for Travis Scott. These guys are in a whole other stratosphere as far as the amount of money they make and sales and cultural influence. Canadians. So you could be part of this kind of upper echelon. My hand over here, that's Travis Scott. Okay? You can be him and be super happy in life. Or you can be one of the top performing artists in the world. That's what Canada produces. You feel me? Nice Glass says you just got to leave Canada first. Facts. And not just to America, but like travel around. You know what I'm saying? But make sure that you take care of home first. All right? I'm not even mentioning different people like Belly, who's just chilling right now in his house in LA, writing people's stuff, writing R&B songs, getting residuals off of the Beyonce album from the Lemonade album, and just living life. The nigga just got married like a couple of years ago. Like, there's some really successful ass people that came out of Canada that are not just successful people that are in the white people part of the music scene, like, oh, some Celine Dion shit. No, even still, Celine Dion, who's Quebecois, right, is loved by Black people worldwide. Her songs are loved in Jamaica and all these different places where people are really like re-singing her songs, like as if it's their own almost. I hear bare reggae tunes from back in the days that were like Celine Dion songs. All right. And Yolanda Richardson. Oh, thank you. Alanis. Yeah. Alanis came in on some hip hop shit or on some R&B hip hop shit. Some never too hot, never too cold, never too hot to hold. Y'all remember that shit? That was some old school. I'm old as fuck. But Yolanda, you did say something the other day, like a few weeks ago. You were bringing up David Foster. Huge Canadian producer. Okay? Like, don't sleep on yourselves is all I'm saying. All right? This is not a one-up. This is not a competition rant or anything like that. Okay? Again, this is not to say, that Americans, we have to go to America to be able to do our thing. All right? So America is going to get the love no matter what. All right? We go make American money and transfer it back to Canadian. All right? So believe in yourself. That's all I'm saying. All right. I got one last story, but this is a big story. All right, we're gonna have to spend some time on this right here. Salute to DJ Czar, aka Borrow Sound TV. He went over to the Canada First rally. Now, for the people who don't know what the Canada First rally is, that has been, or a protest maybe. My bad. That is a rally that happened a few days ago, maybe around last week sometime. And it went down over here in downtown Toronto at Christie Pitts. And it was basically a protest or a rally for people who are protesting the heavy immigration and the effects that the heavy immigration has been having over here, the job distribution, the housing distribution. A lot of things has been happening since the Liberal government, aka Justin Trudeau's old cabinet back then, was letting in 1 million plus people a year from foreign countries. And I won't even hide to put keep the cat in the bag. I'll take the cat out the bag. Foreign countries, especially coming from South Asian countries. So a lot of people started feeling that this whole rally, or I won't say a lot of people, the left was feeling that this rally was a racist rally. And DJ Czar did his due diligence and went down there to go see what was going on. And the way he titled it is facts. It's not even clickbait the way he titled it. It says, Canada's first protest turns ugly inside the street clash.
Get on your faces! So get your ass on the park and sit down and rub the touch me. You know touch me.
Oh, Canada. Respect the thing, bro. Brother, they want their country here. Why'd you leave?
Get so then you usually be the point. Yeah, get in there.
I just want people to be polite and hold the door for each other again. That's all.
You guys abuse favorite indigenous animals. Shame on you.
I've never seen Canada so divided in my life. Oh man, this is like a showdown right now. Holy sh!
Are you indigenous? Are you indigenous?
You look like white trash.
What's up, guys? DJ Czar from Borough Sound TV, and today is going to be a little different. I'm not doing an interview per se. Hold on, let me put my seatbelt on. Today, I'm going to Canadian Patriot Day at Christie Pitts Park. It's hosted by a guy named Puck Daddy 93, who I'll show on the screen right now.
Make it clear that this country means the world to me. Our history, our culture, our identity, and that's what this movement is about.
And yeah, I'm gonna go there to capture some content, interview some people, see what this is all about. I know the state of affairs in Canada is a little bit shaky right now, especially with the influx of immigrants that have recently come. Me personally, I am the product of immigration. You know, I wasn't born in this country. We came when I was 2 years old. And, you know, I became very ingratiated in Canadian culture. And I would argue that we really made an effort to assimilate into Canadian culture, whatever we thought that was at the time. You know, my mom would send me to like skate.
1 second. Big salute to DJs are. Big salute to McNasty says, didn't 73,000 get dipped not too long ago? Yes, there was a big deportation that started happening. And a lot of these guys are getting screwed over, right? When it comes to this whole immigration thing. They've come here, they've, you know, went to the schools, whether it's real schools or fake schools. The government helped to fund it or help put money into the pockets of the people that were, you know, given these jobs, all the different types of things. But the government basically ran the scam and then said, yeah, you can't have your papers. Get out. So that is happening too. Okay. And then they also did a cutoff right before Trudeau left. He said he basically, not a cutoff, but they slowed down the immigration. Mind you, they already like let in like probably like 4 million people, but it is what it is.
Skating lessons because she wanted me to know how to skate. My parents are very insistent that I adopt a kind of Canadian mentality and adopt to the culture. And in turn, I'm not going to lie, it is a double-edged sword because I do consider myself Canadian culturally. And that kind of came at the cost of me not knowing about my ethnic culture as much as I do about my current culture, you know? So there are times where when I'm with Syrians or I'm with Turks that I kind of feel like an outsider to them because as much as we may be closer from a genetic perspective, culturally, I'm very much Canadian, you know? When people ask me where I'm from here, I'll say I'm half Syrian, half Turkish. When I go across the world and people ask me where I'm from, I say Canada right away. Anyway, so my whole point is I am not anti-immigration, and my parents had to jump through hoops to really get that Canadian citizenship, and they had to understand the ways of this country. And I think that entire impetus or that attitude towards becoming a Canadian has kind of fallen apart, especially when you're allowing an influx of immigrants from one specific place with a strong culture that don't feel the need.
Address this comment right here. Salute to DJ Czar. Says foundational white Canadian. Is that a thing? Foundational white Canadian is crazy. No, and I know you heard the video. I know you playing. He said he's half oh my god, half Syrian and what the fuck did this nigga say?
Be closer from a genetic perspective. Culturally, I'm very much Canadian, you know? When people ask me where I'm from here, I'll say I'm half Syrian, half Turkish.
Turkish, my bad. I was about to say Hungarian for some reason. Half Turkish and half Syrian.
When I go across the world and people ask me where I'm from, I say Canada right away. Anyway, so my whole point is I am not anti-immigration, and my parents had to jump through hoops to really get that Canadian citizenship, and they had to understand the ways of this country. And I think that entire impetus or that attitude towards becoming a Canadian has kind of fallen apart, especially.
Okay, he cooks over here, but I want to get to the shits. And yo, salute to Underground Nation if you're still over here in the chat. I seen that you were over there too when we were watching the replay.
Hear Tory Lanez though. I'm not gonna lie. If we hear Tory Lanez, then yo, these guys are super Canada first. All right, so I'm just arriving at Christie Pitts here. I think there's like an anti-Canada first kind of protest going, I believe.
Our next speaker,
So it seems like the other side has way more going for them. They got some snacks, face painting. So I see a lot of signs, stop blaming migrants, pro-immigration. So I need to speak to the other side. Full immigration status for all.
Well, I better not get a freaking what am I called? Demonetized. Okay. He said that, and I spoke to Czar earlier. He said his video monetized, but there's going to be some action in here where these guys start fighting and shit.
Interesting. And then there's a Palestine flag here. I didn't realize how divided people were on this issue.
Please give a warm welcome for the Korean traditional profession, Sambo!
There's also like a Korean festival in this park. There's like 3 things going on in this park right now. These guys are not bothering anyone. I like.
People used to come here as because I put it this way to people: immigrants and refugees don't come to another country waving the flag of their homeland. Invaders do. Okay, this is Canada. People used to come here as immigrants and be proud to become Canadian. Now they come here, reap the rewards of living in Canada, and burn our flag and say death to Canada while they're living here. People can fly whatever flag they want, be proud of where you came from. But you're going to make Canada your home? Your home comes first, just like it does in real life. Your home, you protect your home.
100%.
And that's what we're about. We're not racist. We're not haters. My son is a product. His mother's side of the family were from India. Okay? My daughter-in-law.
This is like the Canada First people.
Vietnamese, but I'm a racist for loving Canada. And I mean, people just don't come here to be Canadian anymore. And it's sad. And they bring their wars, their hate. If these people are such a benefit to Canada, why aren't they a benefit in their own country?
Let's delve into the key
That's the way I look at it too.
main applications.
You go to other countries, you're not doing that.
Supports all that crap. They don't endorse learning our history. Oh, our history's all bad. It's offensive. It's our history. Nobody's history is squeaky clean. History, without history, you don't have the present.
It is connected to
you don't have a future. But then again, he controls the past. Controls. We know that saying, George Orwell, and it's true. They want us.
So I asked a question over here in the chat. Are the Canada First protesters racist? All right. Let me let homeboy finish cooking.
Divided in this country. It'll ultimately give government, police forces, whatever, a reason to put us under martial law because there's such civil unrest. So they're creating the division intentionally.
Do you think it's planned chaos, letting in all these illegal immigrants, everything?
It is, and they want a civil war here because, like I said, then they'll say, "Oh, we got to declare the emergencies act of war."
Planned chaos sounds insane.
Measures Act again. Oh, we got a lockdown. We got digital ID to track everybody. What's going on? This is where we're headed.
I got you.
So I don't feed into that agenda. I'm a proud Canadian. Always have been. Always will be. And it's Canada until my last breath.
So why is the other side labeling this side fascist? I'm hearing
Canada till the wheels fall off, my nigga. So okay, let me see here.
That sign real quick. Stop terrorist immigration. Okay, so what do you mean by terrorist immigration?
So we have mass immigration coming into our country for one too many years already. And basically what we're doing is that we're importing immigrants who are from terrorist countries, and Canada doesn't keep any tabs on them. Right now, there are 600 immigrants who have come to this country that have criminal records from their own country. Canada has absolutely no clue where they are running around this country. Are they part of gangs? Are they part of the drugs? Are they part of anything? Who knows? Nobody knows where they are. Are they part of these home invasions that are going throughout Toronto, GTA? Are they part of these rings that steal cars? What the fuck do we all go to work for, kill ourselves just to try to keep a decent home, a decent living, and have our shit stolen, or get shot up in the streets? Our homes invaded. The gentleman who died 2-3 weeks ago in Vaughan. We don't know. This is unacceptable. No, I'm sorry. And
I'm gonna show you something. Sidetrack, no sidetrack. Okay. 2 men arrested. Brampton. Carjacking. Did they have that story from a couple of days ago? Don't worry, I'll find it. We'll go back to this video, but I'll find it in the background because I hear what she's talking
that steal
about.
Cars. What the fuck do we all go to work for, kill ourselves just to try to keep a decent home, a decent living, and have our shit stolen, or get shot up in the streets? Our homes invaded. The gentleman who
So let me show y'all something, because I asked the question, are the Canada First people racist? But I say that because, and I'm saying it just to be facetious, a lot of people are looking at them that way, but the way this lady's talking, she's talking some sense still. I ain't mad at what she's saying. So 2 Windsor men accused of stabbing Brampton man in the throat to steal vehicle. They don't have the pictures of these niggas? Okay, 2 men from Windsor are facing attempt murder charges after allegedly stabbing a man and stealing his car in the spring, according to Peel Region Police. Brampton man was trying to sell his Dodge Charger on Facebook Marketplace, police said in the media release on Wednesday. Following a test drive, 2 men in Brampton on May 10th, the victims was threatened and stabbed. Was threatened and stabbed in the throat when he refused to leave his vehicle. Police said. Now I just want to show you guys something, because I know they have the picture. Do they have the picture of here? Watch these youths here. Parkeet Ihitan and Shamar, I'm going to fuck up his pronunciation. Samir Jeet Singh. Yo, bro. When I saw this on the news earlier, I was like, bro, so these guys are running around in Brampton. Man's from Windsor. They took the car and they drove the car to Windsor after they slashed this guy's neck to take his car. All right. Attempted murder, robbery, and aggravated assault is what these guys are charged with. So this is what this lady's talking about. I ain't mad at her when I hear shit like that. Because, like, bro, I'm not saying that it can't happen from some Canadian motherfuckers, but at the same time, these 2 guys are out there. They probably just got here and they're out here catching wreck. Like they just got to Canada a few years ago and they're out here slashing necks for cars on Marketplace, bro. That's a mod thing.
died 2-3 weeks ago in Vaughan. We don't know. This is unacceptable. No, I'm sorry. And we have people coming into this country who are killing. My parents are immigrants to this country.
Slashing neck.
And they didn't come here without a pot to piss in to go and kill people. My grandparents came. They learned English. They paid to learn English. Mm-hmm. They did everything and broke their backs. They were Holocaust survivors. They came to this country without anything. They took whatever resources that...
This lady's masked up, shades on. She got her little whatever hat here going on here. She ain't trying to lose her job.
...were available to them, and they made something of themselves. They started over. Now, they get $80,000 stipends a year, and half their family's running amok in this fucking city. They are terrorizing people. Unacceptable.
And why do you think the Canadian government is openly harboring these labeled terrorists, people who are labeled terrorists in their country, allowing them to come here and, expand on whatever they're doing?
Of course, I have no idea. I don't work in parliament. I don't work in government. But just like every other shitty deal that goes down for anything else, small business, big business, There's always a back end deal. I'm just hazarding a guess.
So do you think we should kind of increase the provisions of how people can get here? Because back in the day, you had to have some kind of skill to offer, and it was a process to become Canadian. My parents had to go through that. They had to do these citizenship tests, English lessons, all these things. Absolutely. Whereas now it's kind of just letting people in.
Absolutely. There has to be some sort of standard that people need to adhere to. Mm-hmm. There has to be something. Mm-hmm. There has to be some.
Country. People are not just let into this country.
There
is still a very rigorous immigration process.
But do you find that there are certain groups that are kind of fast tracked?
I think he found a leftist
into that, whereas other groups will have to go through longer processes.
Yo, she's out of here. Yes, lady. Hold on. Hold the phone. Where did she come from? She just snuck up from behind, fam. Watch this. She was eavesdropping on their conversation.
There's always a back end deal. I'm just hazarding a guess.
So do you think we should kind of increase the provisions of how people can get here? Because back in the day, you had to have some kind of skill to offer, and it was a process to become Canadian. My parents had to go through that. They had to do these citizenship tests, English lessons, all these things. Absolutely. Whereas now it's kind of just letting people in.
Absolutely. There has to be some sort of standard that people need to adhere to. Mm-hmm. There has to be something.
This is when he noticed he's hearing her in the back of his head. It's like, who was talking over there?
There has to be some.
Country. People are not just let into this country.
And she has her phone up.
There is still a very
Okay, she was making a text.
Rigorous immigration process.
But do you find that there are certain groups that are kind of fast tracked into that, whereas other groups will have to go through longer processes?
Well, refugees.
Okay.
Anyways.
But you can claim to be a refugee without that much proof. Like, for example, if you're from Turkey and you want to come to Canada, they'll say, pretend you're gay, and they'll give you refugee status right away because it's a Muslim country. So a lot of people are lying about their refugee status because I'm Turkish and we know how the system works. We know a lot of people who want to come to Canada, but it's hard.
Yo, Czar is equipped. That's why I fuck with Czar heavy, bro. That freaking university education goes a long way. Because she was ready to be like, how do you know? What? You know what I'm saying? She was ready to give him the Karen energy. How do you know? Racist. He was like, because I'm Turkish and we know the scam. Say it again. I'm entertained.
Because it's a Muslim country. So a lot of people are lying about their refugee status because I'm Turkish, and
it wasn't even her, it was her girlfriend.
We know how the system works. We know a lot of people who want to come to Canada, but it's hard for them to come honestly. But if they lie about certain things, they are able to get in faster.
I'm not agreeing to be interviewed.
It's okay, you're in public, so have a good one. Lady,
hold on. What happened there? I'm not agreeing to be interviewed. Bitch, you literally interrupted the conversation that the man was having with a whole other person to put your 2 cents in. You seen he had a camera out. All right? As soon as he starts challenging your way of thinking, I didn't agree to be interviewed. That's maximum Karen energy right there. As soon as this guy hit her with a rebuttal that freaking, she was like, oh my God, he sounds smart. He's not just agreeing with me. I'm a woman. You should just agree with me. She was like, I'm not agreeing to be filmed. Stop interrupting people's interviews then if you don't want to be filmed. If you see this, Karen, fall back, stand down.
To hijack my interview, and the moment I turned it on her, she just cut. I feel the heat though. I could feel that there are people who are, I guess, passionate on both sides. And, with the increased political violence and the increased, censorship of freedom of speech.
It's about to get crazy.
It just seems like a very hostile environment, mostly from the left. I'm not going to lie. Like the people I've spoken to on the right, a lot of them aren't anti-immigration. They literally just want to ensure that the Canada that they know and they love remains. Whereas it seems like the people on the other side aren't really caring about that. They aren't respecting what makes this nation great or what did make this nation great. They'd rather change it and implode it from within. So let's see what else is happening. Sheesh.
Outside.
Hey. We got some quesadillas in the mix. Natives for immigrants. Interesting. Okay. Toronto was built by immigrants.
I suggest y'all go watch this because I'm not gonna like just play the man's whole video.
Which is not even correlated at all. Well, that police in the middle is like 6'8". I feel like there's just like a lot of hostility. Seeing a lot of status for all, which, you know, I don't think people are against people coming to this country. I think it's just the presumption that they will abide by certain cultural expectations, which I think every nation pretty much assumes, you know? I like this sign right here. I agree. Agree with that. I think we can all agree with that. I got some Timbits going. I just want to zoom into the Timbits. That is Canadian. I like it. I like it. Is
this guy walking around handing out Timbits?
So funny because I just overheard people saying that the Canada First people were Zionists, which is not even correlated at all. Well, that police in the middle is like 6'8". Full and permanent immigration status for all. Let me get that sign, brother.
What?
Yes, sir.
I'm not saying that that's not, like no, but like these guys went over there with those kinds of signs. Woo, they're ready they're ready for the smoke.
Correct. So what happened? Was this like a Canada First thing that got like kind of hijacked? Like what is it?
I don't know. I came for Canada. That's it. I don't care about. I'm on that side's team. I just want Canada back. That's all. I grew up with Canada my whole life. So I know what normal Canada looks like.
You and I both, bro.
Dirty. I just want people to be polite and hold the door for each other again. That's all.
Yeah, we never
do that anymore.
When I was growing up, we were all multicultural, but like everyone kind of had that foundation of just being Canadian, being friendly towards each other.
1000%. I had Pakistani friends, tons of Muslim friends in Ottawa when I grew up in Canada. You can look it up. Lots of people would immigrate there, and I didn't care. It was nature versus nurture, and I grew up with it. And now in the last 5 to 10 years, Canada's just taking a dive. That's all. I just want to tell.
Canada sucks. I'm looking at the poll over here, and I'm actually kind of surprised. All right. I asked here, and big thanks to Shiesty's Bud for the donation. All right. Thanks for the donation right there, Shiesty's Bud. I said, are the Canada First protesters racist? Right. You know, we got to stay around this YouTube algorithm. And it's kind of a 50-50 split. 54% of y'all are saying yes, and only 46% of y'all are saying no. Interesting. So you think a lot of these guys are just low-key racist?
People that I want the future
or high-key
generations to know they can get a better country.
I feel you. And how do you feel about those on the opposition that are characterizing people like you and I, for example, as fascist, racist, Zionists?
We're gonna sit down. We're gonna bring it down with you guys. Fuck you guys.
Whoa.
That's what it's like. And the reason that
just to have a conversation. I'm trying to have a conversation with this guy. We're all just trying to have conversations at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Start combos.
They're trying to make it seem like we're like anti-immigration because we want to preserve the healthy aspects of Canada. We're not anti-immigration.
Let me hear what some of these left people are saying. I think there's one right here.
For a Canada rally, and actually they're here for a mass deportation rally. It's almost like people are being lied to get them to fight, so then the cops can beat the shit out of everybody.
It sounds logic.
Yes.
Think about it. You gotta say
Everybody, there's a South Korean walkathon event. Oh look, several other events, and then one guy says, "Let's make it a mass deportation event," and then it becomes an anti-fascist rally. I'm all for the anti-fascist rally, but the reason that this collaboration, that this tension was created, was by corporations, was by the same people that don't want us to unite and feed and house and take care of each other. We're kept in a false reality, and we constantly try to escape it, but all we get is more enemies. And the reason we get more enemies is because we're not unifying. We're trying to seek out scapegoats, which was what every bad guy in history did, is find a scapegoat.
What is your proposal?
My proposal is we fucking stop protesting this shit and start making sure every luxury hotel is filled, every condo is filled, every piece of rotten fruit is prevented by feeding it to somebody, and that we do it by recreating and reconnecting with the indigenous people. Most people don't know the names of the trees.
Okay, he was cooking for a second, like for a small second. And then, like, I don't know, something happened on the stove.
Most people don't know the types of clouds there are. Most people don't even know fungi. You have to educate and feed. You end it by feeding.
Hold on.
It comes back to the old song.
Hold on.
Yes, you.
The man said most of you guys don't even know fungi. And Easy Fecta said he was microdosing before this. Yo, bro, you're a visionary. You guys don't even know fungi. Like, come on, man.
Sang it. You feed the hungry, you help the homeless by using what you were given. We have a gift.
You need money for that, right?
No, you don't. Money is pretty young. Money is centuries old. Our species is tens of thousands of years old.
So do you suggest living off the land pretty much? Everyone living off the land?
I said we already do. We
like farming.
The mono-industrial agriculture is failing. Agricultural replenishment rates are failing.
Infrastructure
That's already failing. The infrastructure. Well, there's a system called Cybersyn, and there's already the NASDAQ currently is a market regulation system that skims the majority of the fat and gives it to an upper class that then manipulates people.
So do you suggest that in order for us to be more self-sufficient, we got to kind of go back to, I guess, older, like agrarian ways as opposed to the more like corporate capitalist things that we're doing now?
I believe in a kind of a mix between, I believe in the three thieves of vinegar theory, which is that every great thinker in history drinks from the same deep bowl, but the flavor is different for every human being's tongue. So there's lessons of the ancients, and then there's lessons of where we are now. We have to take what works and what we've invented here, and we have to mix it with the old. And we have to make a comprehensive universal education system to create that.
I will agree with you that, like, I think this is ultimately a class issue that we're kind of like fighting amongst ourselves, finding a scapegoat, whether it's the immigrants or the racists.
If the people here knew each other's names and actually discussed their core values, there'd be no enmity. The enmity is artificial. They're trying to get us to fight one another, and there's no real fight when we actually get to the core of our issues and beliefs.
I appreciate you engaging in this dialogue. Like, it was actually insightful. I'm not gonna lie.
I gotta try.
Yeah. Cheers. You know what? That was insightful. It was an alternative kind of mentality, but at least there was communication. There was no insulting, and albeit a little bit different, there was a solution-based narrative there, you know? That individual, I'm not gonna misgender them just in case, because I did see nail polish, but that individual seemed to have a nuanced view on situations as opposed to the more black and white views that I've been seeing today. So let's keep going. Net zero, net you, no car, no flights, no meat, no cash, no. So do you think that's where we're headed right now?
Yeah.
How can we stop it?
Educate the people, and we have to stand up to the government, make Carney recognize what he's doing. He's trying to basically push Canada into poverty. The whole purpose of that is that when you have broken nation, he can bring in the New World Order or the Great Reset. So such as bringing the central bank digital currency, put everybody on UBI, put people in 15-minute cities. So I'm just here to make sure that people understand what is happening. It's not good what is happening in Canada. Even before Carney, Trudeau was doing the same thing, but Carney is accelerating it. basically saying a lot of things, but he's not doing anything for the country, including not allowing our country to develop the natural resources in Alberta. Not allowing that C69, that field C69. So
let me show y'all something because I watched this in completion earlier. It gets nuts. Watch here.
This is so hectic. Oh my goodness.
Fucking asses out of the park and sit down and write the fucking shit like the legislators do. Yeah. Instead of screaming in the goddamn fucking park like assholes.
Oh man, this is so hectic. Oh my goodness.
He wants to say things up.
Zara sounds scared. Look. Racist are losers. Watch this girl here.
Why are you here? In one sentence, why are you here?
We don't hate anybody. We love Canada. We want Canada to be good for Canadians.
What does that mean? Define Canadians. Define Canadians.
A Canadian is somebody who sacrifices themselves.
Dude, already hate
You're not
this.
even
This is
fucking
so
Canadian.
stupid.
Are you
indigenous?
Yo, why are they so aggressive, fam? Yo. The man hasn't even finished his point, and she came in with the blue hair madness. Oh my lord!
And Canadians. Define Canadians.
A Canadian is somebody who sacrifices themselves.
Dude, already hate
You're not
this.
even
This is
fucking
so
Canadian.
stupid.
Are you
This is so
indigenous?
stupid.
Are you indigenous?
That's so stupid.
You're not. You're not even from here.
Your point is based on weird moral standards.
She's not from here either. Yo. Your parents are from Napanee, fam. Relax.
Endings and not on actual facts. You're like, you have this idealized idea of what a Canadian is that is based on your own moral understanding of history. If it's based on sacrifice, it's not based on anything.
Stolen land then. This isn't your land. You're an immigrant. You shouldn't be here. You're an immigrant. You shouldn't be here then based on your own ideologies. This isn't your fucking land. This is stolen land. I am an immigrant. Yeah, so then under your ideology, you should be deported to.
Yeah,
get in there.
The man is immigrant. That's the worst part. He's like, I am an immigrant. They thought they got him like, motherfucker, yo, you're not even so yeah, I'm an immigrant. You guys are going a little bit too crazy and acting like it's your country.
This is like the political trenches right now. This is insane.
He said, we're recording you guys to upload so that America doesn't let me in.
Holy shit. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I needed a.
There's something in the hair dye, Gucci Ghost says. And I heard there's a theory. And listen, for anybody who's like on the left or liberal or whatever y'all want to call it, there's a whole theory about the septum ring. Okay? There's a septum ring theory that's been floating around the internet. All right? I'll just say quickly, because I am just hearing from the internet. The internet's been saying this, that anytime you see a septum ring, just go the other way. You're not going to get any good faith arguments. All right. It's just going to be a shit show. And if the septum ring is matched with blue hair, just forget about it. It's over. No, just don't even engage in the argument. All right. You might actually get punched in the face. And last but not least, the theory, because it's not my theory. This is just the internet that's been saying this. They're saying that it's because the septum ring, the bigger the septum ring is, the more it blocks the gateways of air to your brain. And because of the blockage of air to the brain and the lack of oxygen and oxygenation that's been happening inside of these people's brains, it makes them come up with these crazy theories, and it also makes them very irate. All right. So if you see a septum ring, just be like, breathe. Try to get all of the air coming through the passages. You feel me? This is just what I heard from the internet. It's not my theory.
Moment I could just feel so much hate in the air. And, you know, I'm gonna say this, like, I don't feel like the Canada First protesters are coming from a place of hate. I feel like they're maybe coming from a place.
The bigger the septum ring, the less air going to the brain. So just keep that in mind.
Of frustration, but they ultimately want everyone to have the ultimate Canadian experience, which was fostered through years of, you know, proper immigration protocols. The other side, however, the left side, there's just so much anger and rhetoric. And, you know, I understand that there are things to be angry about, for sure. I'm not against that at all. But it almost seems like it's more performative and that they are far less willing to engage in just regular discourse. And it gets very rowdy quickly.
Loser! You're a hack! Of what he's wearing, or something you perceive in him.
Hang on one second.
Yeah, we're wearing Nazi paraphernalia and act like a Nazi. Oh, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. It's a matter of perspective. Fuck you. It's a matter of perspective.
Okay, all right. I might have to put my vote in on the poll that I created right there. This guy has a Make America Great Again hat, because there's no Make Canada Great Again hats, unless they're making them now. But yeah, he got the Make America Great Again hat, right? The red hat with the 45 and the 47 on the side. He got a Charlie Kirk sticker on here, on his shirt, on his jacket. What does this say on his thing? I don't even want to try to read that.
Okay, so listen, we're live and we have a lot of people there.
And there's a Charlie Kirk on the other side too, broski. You're not helping the cause, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know these guys are coming from what, you know, from what I can see for the most part, especially with there's other immigrants that are there, they're coming from a good place. But then when you got guys like this, man, it makes it hard. All right? She's with the shits. All right? Watch the hair. The androgynous haircut. Careful. Is there a septum ring? Oh, I think I see a septum.
They're asking what you stand for. Can you tell us what you stand for? Yeah.
Canada, man. I love my country. I grew up here. I was born in Israel. I didn't have to serve in. I'm a Russian Jew. I didn't have to serve in the IDF because Canada gave me that shit. Okay. And I didn't want to serve in the IDF.
I thought you ran off after you dumped water on me. And you're back again.
I dumped water on you. Yeah. I just throw things randomly at people. Canada gave me the opportunity to literally not have to like kill for my country. And so now I feel indebted. I feel like I have to do everything I can now to at least let people know that, like, you're not wrong about everything, but your solutions are all trash. Like,
well, I just gotta take this in for a second. Let this breathe. There's a lot of fucking people there, man. Holy shit, man. It's like white caravana.
You have the diagnosis, right? You know what the social issue is, and then you prescribe shit to people. You all live really entitled lives. You don't know who the poor people actually are. There's virtually none of it, because the poor people here are drug addicts who come from like middle class families that like choose to be that way. I know, because I used to be like that. You look
fucking
and I used to hate everything.
I told you.
Really entitled lives. You don't know who the poor people actually are. There's virtually none of it, because the poor people here are drug addicts who come from like middle class families that like choose to be that way. I know, because I used to be like that. You look fucking mental.
I told you. I'm not saying that she's wrong, but I'm just saying it's just a pattern. She has a small one, so she still has more pathways, oxygen pathways to the brain. Okay, but it's there though. All right. Beware of the septum ring.
No, don't tell me about what fucking mental illness.
Well, I used
to look completely mentally ill. Like literally the spit and stuff on your mouth?
No, especially like the drugs that we're giving them now.
She got the one with the two balls coming out the end.
It's definitely like it makes them way more addicted. No, like the fentanyl now, they literally like add shit into it to just
Who
Like
do you
you
think
get
is
sick in
doing
4 hours, and like you have to.
Yeah,
keep
drug
doing it.
dealers. Drug
No, no, but those are cartels. Those were the international like drugs. Like they
Why
care
are
a
you
lot.
wearing
Listen,
your
listen,
drug
listen.
hat?
People who sell drugs,
You don't
right?
deserve
They're not all the
permission,
same, right? So the ones who don't care about Canadians at all.
Mind you, I'm not like what he's saying is not wrong, but you're doing too much with the outfit, my youth.
They will feed you poison much faster than somebody with maybe a drug dealer with a conscience. There's such a thing. There is.
Thank you for telling me my fucking business. It's all I do.
No, keep doing what you're doing.
Very weirdly shaped.
What? Yo, why are they so mean spirited on the left, bro? The man gave him a dap and you body shamed him? How are you body shaming this guy? Isn't that anti-liberal? What the hell am I seeing right here?
Thank you. That's why I'm going to keep doing that.
It fucking makes sense. None of it makes sense.
But yours doesn't either.
But where's the middle ground then?
We have to talk. We have to find it.
But doing that.
You want to pretend? There is.
Thank you for telling me my fucking business. It's all I do.
No, keep doing what you're doing.
Very weirdly shaped.
Yo, fam, am I in the fucking Twilight Zone, bro? Humpty Dumpty told this nigga that he's weirdly shaped. We're living in a simulation right now, bro. Yo, young Shawarma, man. Are you okay, bro? Do you have any injuries? Did you come out unscathed, bro? Because this is a mod thing, fam. And I want to know, how many septum rings did you see on the location? Okay. And did any of the septum ring ladies hurt you? Just let me know, man. Hit me behind the scenes.
Trevor is fucking again. Fucked up.
Look at all those insults again. It's disrespectful, man.
Thank you. That's why I'm going to keep doing that.
It fucking makes sense. None of it makes sense.
But yours doesn't either.
But where's the middle ground then?
We have to talk. We have to find it.
But doing that.
You want to
in a
pretend the
place that-
system's not being gamed at all, right? I'm telling you, it's being gamed more than it ever has been.
But I'm saying that not all people game.
No, you're right. But like, if it's like a 2%,
But you're saying
if 2% of the people.
Why does she just want to argue with him? Listen to what the fuck he's saying and then respond.
Don't game it. You can't let 98% get away with a crime.
But that's your opinion that it's 98%.
No, but I agree. I agree, but nobody wants to find the number. You even tell the police not to record shit. You tell them to switch what the crime is to a different type of crime.
You think that the ideology of people who are progressive or socialist have any control over the police?
A lot of police officers today are
think that they're the most
ideologically
aligned?
woke. That's why they're afraid of criminals, really. I see them. They're afraid of real criminals. I know real criminals. They're not afraid of your cops. They literally go and rob your banks and pry the ATM machine out. Right.
Yo, Scarborough 85, you're right. Pitts is a block. They ran the man-dem off the block today, bro. Either that or the man-dem that are usually in the pits are staying in there right now and they're seeing if they can get some chops. But there's bare police in there, so they ran the man-dem off the block, bro. These guys were out there doing their thing, having a regular hood day. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we're going to make $1,000 today over here in the pits. And then all of a sudden, here these motherfuckers come. Oh, Canada first. Like, nigga, the block first. We're trying to get busy over here. We're trying to get jiggy. We're trying to go to the club tonight, man. Damn. Foiled.
With a fucking forklift. You think they're fucking afraid of your police? Oh.
Whoa. Hey.
Relax.
Whoa.
Relax. Yo, stop. Chill. Stop. Everyone, back up. Stop. Do not touch me. You're not fucking touching me. You're not fucking touching me.
We got content.
Chill.
The funniest thing is watching people who can't fight. Yo, Czar, what are you doing? I gotta stop this for a second. Update. Let me read this comment here. Big salute to DJ Czar. Out there in the field, bro, taking chances, my youth. Let me know if you got any injuries, bro. Update. They said that guy that hit the girl, they said that guy hit a girl because she threw water on him. And then a man said, you guys come cover your faces. So I don't know, maybe he didn't know he was hitting a girl. These are all allegations. Listen, this is high level fuckery. I told you guys, this is worth the wait right here, man. Hold on, let me make sure. I know you didn't get no issues with the thing, but go and watch this video over on DJ Czar's channel, Borough Sound TV. All right, you can go see those parts there with the tussling and the bustling.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Somewhere else. Get him arrested. Not in fucking defense.
Why don't you get the fuck out of here?
Don't touch him, bro. What are you doing? Don't touch him, bro. Don't touch him. Why are you being violent, bro?
I'm not being violent. I'm just touching him.
Don't touch him, bro.
Get out of here.
You'll be heroes are self-preservation.
Dude, you're telling Wise right now you're getting up in his face, bro. Respect the fucking thing, bro. Brother. Relax, bro. I got you in 4K.
Oh, I ain't shit. I like the most stupid shit, bro. brother, we got you in 4K.
And yo, there's no police. This guy not doing nothing. Brother, this guy's getting mobbed. You're not doing nothing. Well, they're saying he hit a girl. What the fuck happened?
All I saw was a bunch of guys jumping him and calling him a Nazi. No one initially was saying woman beater. They were saying Nazi, bro. And then they were just beating the fuck out of him.
Yeah, and they like mobbed him, bro. I seen that.
They did.
They hit a woman, that's why.
I'm laughing so much that it's making me sweat, bro. It's not, we got AC in here, bro. This shit is hilarious. High level fuckery. Hold on. What does this t-shirt say? I saw you paying for her like on OnlyFans. Yo, what is this t-shirt, fam? Yo, what the hell happened over here, bro?
Serve us to get your fucking pants. Fuck you! You guys
bleeding. Got scratched up.
Woman? It's the only people you can fight, eh?
Assault a woman. You fucking.
Oh, fuck, man. Canada's the best.
Piece of shit.
You're saying he randomly assaulted a woman?
Yes, he did.
You saw that?
He thought she threw his water at him.
I did.
Now, we got the boys and the horses.
You guys abuse sacred indigenous animals. Shame on you. TPS, KKK, all up there on the side. TPS, KKK, all up there on the side.
It's crazy. The left loves a good little chant.
I'm not gonna lie, those chats are okay still, bro. You might have to put that on wax, fam.
At him.
I did.
Now, we got the boys and the horses.
You guys abuse sacred indigenous animals.
That needs to be on a
Shame on you. TPS, KKK, all up there on the side. TPS, KKK, all up there on the side.
It's crazy. The left loves a good little chant.
was crazy.
That was
man.
crazy,
You got
bro.
on a video?
I just got like when he got like thrown to the ground and everyone just started chasing him,
I saw him like falling down on the ground, and I have it on the video.
and then he was just getting mobbed after like
There was
40
there was
people
one guy
chasing
trying
him.
to hold him and on the fucking, I don't know.
Now I seen that they're saying he hit a girl or something. I don't know.
I don't know, there was a guy trying to protect him or tried to, I don't know, got him or something.
Nah, one dude was like, "Is this guy a Nazi or what?" And then
How many
like,
boy that are behind
they
him?
just start getting
Yo,
mad
get out the
violent.
way,
You'll
sir.
find those people that are actually
Yeah, sir. Why did the video cut right there, fam? This guy almost got trampled by the boy them.
thing, like against immigration. I should've
No,
seen that
because
at
all the people I spoke to
Protect
who were
your
in
neck,
that
bro.
Canada First thing are not anti-immigration. They literally just want people to assimilate. That's it. They want people to adhere to Canadian values. They're not racist. A lot of them are products of immigration.
But the guy who organized it, Joe, I think his name is, but he's the one that a couple months ago he was like for 51st state for United States.
You're talking about Puck Daddy?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. I didn't see him here. Oh, okay. Oh shit, I'm hearing it. Yo, I hope I hear the national anthem today. We stand on guard for thee. Yo, people are doing it at different times, but we finally heard the old Canada check. Oh man, this is like a show, like a showdown right now. Holy shit. Oh my God.
Yo, this got intense. Fam, think about from the beginning, from when I started reacting to this to where we are now. This shit went from mildly tension filled to all out friggin' malarkey. Holy shit, man. That's a mod thing.
So I guess this is the vibe. This is like who's on each side, I guess.
Watch it, everybody watch it.
That's another one. That's another slap right there. Fuck Antifa, fuck. That's a slap.
Oh my God. You know what I find? This side is way friendlier and more calm. There's less anger. I'm trying to talk to these guys. Everyone starts insulting me.
Charlie Kirk wanted to talk to me. He got murdered.
So are we past the point of dialogue with this side?
For sure.
So what's the solution now?
Just gotta see how things play out in the long term, but you can see what they want. The Century Project wants 100 million Canadians by 2100, and they don't want to do it through natural births. They want immigration. They want to replace the domestic natural Canadian founding stock. And it's pretty clear. Look what they're doing.
That's why I would say, have children. I've done my part.
I'll give the right one thing too, because I'm not right or left, right? They be coming with some stats. Anytime you see anybody on the right, when they have any type of cause or any type of debating that's going on, they be like, listen, man, the statistics say, Canada's gonna about to have 100 million people according to this graph over here. So what do you guys do? And this is not just over in Canada. I'm talking about right-wing people over there in the States and shit like that. When I see these guys having debates and shit like that, they'd be like, yo, statistically, the child birth rate has gone down this much, to the point where it's like I can almost see the graph when these guys are arguing. And then the left just be like, you're stupid, you're racist, you're fascist. And it's like, bro, I can't, even if you guys have good points on the left that I want to support, you sound crazy, you sound angry, and you don't sound like you're willing to have discourse in the first place. So then all your points go null and void. It's like, listen, you don't know what you're talking about. We should be able to have abortions at 9 months. It's like, yo, relax, shorty. Take the septum ring out.
Why you guys all gonna hide your faces, eh? Why you guys all gonna hide your faces?
Give yourself a shout out. Where can they find you?
Yo, Burrow Sound TV. I'm also on We Love Hip Hop. Shout out Friday, Ricky Dread, everyone at We Love Hip Hop. Burrow Sound TV. DJ Czar. I feel like a lot of people might not book me after this, but maybe more people will book me. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Right side.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, bro. Keep it up. I love your content, brother. I am kind of sad.
You had to go in there with the balaclava. That's what you had to do.
Glad that this country has come to this point. I think I've witnessed it happen. You know, as someone who went to university, I went to UFT. I witnessed the indoctrination. I witnessed the sort of movement that has enabled people to think like this, and not only enabled them, but justified it intellectually almost. I want to ask someone how they define a fascist. I feel like the other side isn't even racist like that, bro. I mean, there's probably racists on both sides, realistic.
I need to check the poll because the chat begs to differ. Right now, it's 50-50 dead heat. 32 votes in here. 50-50. Are the Canada First protesters racist? Is the question I'm asked. It's at 50-50. So, ooh. Yeah, this is a very divided issue, bro. This is the craziest. For the amount of people who've already voted on this poll, for it to be 50-50 dead heat right now is crazy.
I mean, a lot of the times it's the liberals that be extra racist. They just disguise it. So I want to ask.
I'm going to play a little bit more, and then I suggest you guys go check out the video on this channel. All right, go tap in Borough Sound TV. All right, not Borough Sounds. All right, Borough Sound TV. Go check out my boy over here.
Immigration, like a lot of them are products of immigrants. It's just the new wave of mass migration is something that they don't like, you know what I'm saying? But they're not anti-immigrants, they're not racist. Like I spoke to a lot of them on the other side, like most of them aren't holding those type of like negative views. Some of them for sure probably do though.
And to them, I just want to say, hey, I want you to look at your government. I want you to look at the policies that are happening around the immigrants as opposed to the immigrants themselves. And if they're pro-immigration, great. I agree that this new second class and having them come in en masse and filling colleges and not being able to learn anything, that is genuinely detrimental to everybody in the country. But that is, again, systemic. It is not the immigrants' fault. And just mass deporting people, it's going to get a lot of people hurt. It's going to a lot of people are going to get swept up who aren't actually part of the problem at all. So
he's cooking.
We have an actual example of what's happening in the States with these policies, and it's a nightmare. And we can't have it happen here.
Black guy. See, look, Indian guy.
And I really appreciate you engaging in the dialogue. Like it was very insightful. I've been having trouble engaging with.
Mind you, he might be on the left side. I don't know.
Dialogue with a lot of people. Some people, there's a lot of anger and hostility, but you explained to me, you actually honestly educated me about the stance around, you know, the migration and the governmental aspect of it. I just want to say thank you for that, bro.
No, he cooked. Salute to him, man. I think we can cap that here for us over here. Big salute to DJ Czar. You know what I'm saying? Amazing coverage on the Canada First rally. I won't call it a protest. Let's call it a rally. All right. Because protest sounds like it has a negative connotation to it. And yeah, man, go tap into his channel. Like I said, go watch the full video. You know what I'm saying? We like to talk about this type of stuff over here, even though it's outside of the quote unquote hip hop genre. It's not outside of the culture. It all affects the culture in some kind of way, whether it's directly or indirectly. So we definitely love to cover that type of stuff over here. But that's all we got. All right. I'm going to cut it short today. Not no 4-hour, 3.5-hour live. All right. Look out for the Russell interview that's dropping tomorrow morning, 3 a.m. for all the audio listeners. 6 p.m. we back over here for the premiere. It's an hour-plus interview. We got a lot of insight from Russell, a.k.a. or formerly known as D Pride. All right. Until then, we are off of this. Deuces.